GHB, GHB TV. Uh, uh, it's been a minute. I'm so sorry. My fault. I'm so sorry. It's been a little minute. We back though. Can y'all hear me? If y'all tapped in, let me know if y'all can hear me. Blunts and boxing. Oh, what's up, guys? What's going on with you? Hey, listen. It's been a minute, man. Me and Bang, we made up for the Sunday dinner this morning. We did a Tuesday breakfast drink for y'all. Go check that out. Fighting Words with Bang. You know what I'm saying? And tonight we doing, and tonight, Can BZ. And tonight we got the smoke show. And guess what? We streamy. Of course we streamy, but I'm thinking about going for like 4 hours. Fuck it. I'm about to go for like 4 hours, man. I gotta talk my shit. I just saw the news that Lomachenko might come back. You said might come back what? Later this year. I could see that. You missed that boxing money, man. That's how it be, man. What's going on? Carbon 12 in the building. Scary is in the building. Tony Ho, what up, cousin? Shout out to Jersey. Foreign. My dog Foreign. Two senses in the building. What's up, Scary? What's the deal? Cam Beezy's in the building. Yon XL is in the building. I like how this is looking. I like what's going on here. Hey, listen, it's been a lot going on in boxing. It's a lot, people talking about. We want to cover the boxing. I don't want to get into the gossip shit, but I want to cover the boxing shit. And there's one fight I want to talk about as if it was actually happening. Smoke session. What's going on, family? Omaha in the building. Shout out to Omaha. It's one fight that I want to talk about. It's one fight I want to talk about as if the fight is happening. Not the what ifs, not if this person did this, not if I don't want to talk about the ages. No, we're gonna talk about the fight as if it's happening. It's a lot of fights happening though. It's a lot of shit going on. Can y'all hear me clearly? Karma 12 said, big salute to the chat. Gotta show love to the chat. I mean, you got to. I mean, like, what else would you do? What's popping though? How y'all feeling? Talk to me. How y'all feeling? It's a lot going on. D1, what's up, D1? I'm under a lot of pressure right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, you know what I mean? A lot going on, bro. I'm just trying to handle business. I be tired as shit by the time I get back in the crib. I was supposed to go live last night. I was supposed to go live the night before. I was cooked. What do you want me to do? Yeah, I'm all right. Benji, what up? Appreciate you. That's Vernon Road, Benji. Oh, you from up the way. What's going on, Carbon? What up? Salute, G. I would have sent more child support with my. I already understand, brother. You ain't got to explain that to me. I know how they get with me down today. I know how they get. When they try to put you on child support, all you gotta do is go to court and act crazy. Just act like something wrong with you. I mean, when they had me in that courtroom, they was asking me questions. I just was like totally out of it. They said, Mr. Haggett, do you work? I just said, you know what I mean? Don't ask me no fucking personal questions. I don't answer personal questions. You feel me? Don't ask me shit like that. It's like, no, I never made it to a child support hearing. I had that put on me like for a little for my youngest son, and then we talked about it and we got it squared away. Of course, I mean she didn't go out without a fight, but you know what I mean, I'm like we can't do this though. Like this is like some other shit. Roaches the pay this next. Yo, I can't see yo, this shit is crazy. Something is happening where I can't see all the comments like I usually do. I felt so offended being on this shit. No, for sure. It's definitely disrespectful. It's definitely disrespectful for sure. But I understand the system and why they created it. And it is some motherfuckers that they need to be on that shit. I get it. Smoke show on a Tuesday. You already know what's going on, Pat. Appreciate you, gang, for pulling up. You ain't have to pull. Why I can't see the comments? All right, good. Okay. So I can see a little bit now. It's gotta be a way, man. I could lift this drum. I don't know. How y'all feeling though? That's first of all, before we get started. How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? He said free 12. Free my dog 12, man. Y'all seen that? Hantavirus shit. They trying to get it. Yeah, bro. They my daughter, it's crazy you say that, cause I didn't go to the hospital. I mean, I didn't I'm tripping. I didn't go to the gym today because my daughter was throwing up all yesterday, like all like from the morning to night. And then today she just slept. She did a lot of sleeping today. That kind of scared the shit out of me. But I think she feeling better now. But that shit was just crazy. I'm definitely waiting on Foster and Ford. Well, we no for sure. But we got I didn't give the smoke show immediately after the Dubois situation. So we got to talk about that. We got to talk about Dubois and Wardley. We got to talk about Morrell. Shane Mosley caught a body. Shane Mosley Jr. caught a body. He put Boachuk down. Um, and we got Keyshawn. We got Keyshawn and Wu Albright this weekend. Oh yeah, we also did talk about light heavyweight Atif O'Burlton. I want to talk about him too because I want to know, what y'all think. Of course. But we here. We in the building. I'm about to open the floodgates right now. I'm gonna open the floodgates. Get the people in here. Come talk to me. He said Morrell got socked in the neck. I got hit in the neck one year. That shit almost killed me. Shit almost put me out of there. The link is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to GHB TV. If this is your first time, I would like for you to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And then when you subscribe, they're going to give you some options on alerts. And what you want to do is hit all the time. So whenever we post a video, we go live, whatever, you could tap right in. You know what I mean? Tap right in. Appreciate y'all, man. We here. D1, what's up, gangster?
What up with you, bro?
What's the deal? Talk to me. How you feeling?
Salute, fam. I'm trying to figure out, and I'm wondering. I'm over here scratching my head and shit of why the Buttercups think that Terrence Crawford is impervious to father time. It's like they that
Mm,
don't even enter their fucking minds, bro. They don't
mm,
they don't think he can age, and I think he can age, and he did age, and the only reason he looked as good and as fast as he did is he was in there with fucking slug Canelo that
mm.
wasn't trying to really put no punches together. He's winding up on every one of them punches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just
I,
don't get it, bro.
I want to say, first of all, I agree with you. We all gonna age, and I hope that I get up there. I want to be 85 years old. I want to
Real shit.
feel. I want to see what that feels like.
Yeah,
Real
so
shit.
but no, but most importantly though, listen, man. I think what it is so many people got hooked up. They got hooked on the bud late, so they want to feel like loyal fans because they caught him late, and they want to be like, Bud is forever, and no one is forever. You know what I mean? But I think they feel that way because they caught on to him late. They don't understand this guy been boxing a long time, and they just caught him late, and they just feel left out. You know,
Yeah,
missing his
I could. You
career.
could be
You know what I
right.
mean?
You could be right with that
Because
because
because if
he
you think
he ain't
about
started
it,
getting traction till
yeah,
Spence.
exactly. So if you think about it, how many fights has a lot of these guys really seen of Bud Crawford? Like how many real fights they seen of him? You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah, two or three,
You know what I
maybe,
mean?
yeah.
maybe. Yeah, I
I really
get it.
wanted to
That's
jump
that's
on
a
you.
good reason.
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad.
You good, homie. Go ahead.
Now, I was only gonna say, only want to jump on here real quick. I still at work, but we do have a lot to talk about. But I will say I agree with Bang. That Dubois Wardley fight should have been stopped a little while ago. A little while ago.
He a
Y'all
That
say,
like
gangster,
probably
bro.
after like the sixth, I feel like that shit should have been stopped, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That it was hard to watch for me, but it was a
I
good
agree.
fight. But that shit was hard to watch after that. I ain't gonna lie.
Wardley
hey,
and Dubois, both some gangsters, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Wardley
don't get
was,
me. It was a good fight. It's a good ass fight. But when you
yeah,
see the punishment Wardley was taking off, like that shit was like,
yeah,
it's
when
getting
he
ugly in there.
yeah,
when he chinned Dubois in like the seventh with that uppie, he
yeah,
first hit him with a straight right and then caught him in an exchange with an uppercut dead on
yep,
the chin. That didn't knock him out. You ain't got what you normally got on those shots. It's time to call it a day, champ. I,
Right.
yeah.
I was disappointed in his corner for letting him fight on because he's got that power. So they just keep letting him go and letting him go, hoping to God that he finds that one shot. And they just zapped his life bar. That shit ain't never getting back up to 100%. He'll
Me
always be at like
personally,
93.
yeah,
Mm.
I say in the see, I don't think he's gonna be the same. I feel like that
Hmm.
guy Ben, whatever he name, he's a fucked up coach. Me personally, I feel like he's a fucked up coach. I seen
Mm.
because that in the first instant like that where I feel like one of his fights should have been stopped, and he feel like his fighter could have get out of that situation. So
Yeah.
I feel like Wardley ain't gonna be the same to me.
I mean, I agree. I mean, he is a human being, but at the same time, this is a warrior sport, and we have seen so many things change over rounds. And
Yep.
I felt like he just, you know what happens when a guy can punch? They believe that shit always going to work. They
Always.
believe
Yeah.
it's always going to work. So it wasn't no quit there because it's like all I got to do is catch this motherfucker one time. You know what I'm saying? Even though he had also put him down twice already, so
Yeah.
maybe he was a little high off of that, and maybe his team was too. Maybe they was
Uh,
believing like, yo, we already put him down twice. Maybe we can get him again. You know what I'm
He
saying?
Yeah.
definitely let
Like,
him off the hook. He ain't even go for it when he knocked
Nope.
him down the second time. He like let him
Right.
recover, bro.
Right.
mm,
It's crazy. I picked Wardley, but Daniel Dubois, bro, he's a gangster, bro. He came back. This is his third time
Yeah.
coming back from a loss. And you know what? You know how the internet treats you and shit nowadays. You take a loss. Like, look at what they're doing to David Morrell. He a
Yeah.
nobody, garbage. He ain't never been shit because now he got caught late with a shot in a fight he was winning fucking 8-1.
Exactly. But
Crazy work, man.
I'm gonna go back
yeah,
to the comments. I still at work. Appreciate you, Greg. My guy, D1.
Salute to you, man. I'm
Yeah.
D1.
appreciate
Salute,
you.
bro.
Get with you. So D1, if you was in the corner of Dubois, I mean of Wardley, what round would you have pulled it?
I don't know, dog, because you don't want your guy to take that fucking L.
Right.
It's a tough situation to be in, bro. It's like I know my guy can land that Hail Mary. We seen
Right.
him do it on multiple occasions, bro. The
Right.
one dude, Huni, was outboxing the shit out of him, beating
Right.
the dog shit out of him. He ain't have a single thing for him, but he just kept letting him work, letting him work, letting him work, and held that shot and got him. So
Mm,
it's like you're it's like a catch 22. It's the worst predicament to be in as a trainer, and you know better than I, but
mm,
I don't know, bro. I gotta if my guy is still telling me in the corner he's good and he sounds good in the corner, but you gotta save guys from themselves also. You know what I mean? Some guys are
yeah.
just too tough for their own fucking good, and you got to know that he's 3-4 rounds taking a fucking beating bad
Yeah.
too. To where is he not gonna get all the way back up to a hundo?
Yeah.
Not after
What
that one.
what about the referee? You think he should take some of that too?
Hell yeah, bro. Like he was taking Daniel Dubois got a fucking telephone pole as a jab, bro. That motherfucker is soft and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, ah, damn, dude. And then he started connecting on the jab. Them shit should have counted as power punches.
No, you
He
ain't
was
lying.
whopping his head back. And the ref, he definitely got to take a little bit of that.
I
As
was
long along
and
with the team, bro.
I asked about the ref because I think it was after the eighth round, Fabio Wardley came walking out, but he was stumbling out. And I'm like, oh, if he's starting the round stumbling, Like that don't mean nothing to y'all. Like I seen it, but I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. If they ain't see
I
it, I ain't.
seen it too, dog. And they even
That's
checked him too. The doc checked him. He was tapping on that cut on the bridge of his nose and shit. He pulled his head back like fucking chill out. You in there digging around and shit.
yeah,
Like I was like, damn, bro, they letting him go. And I thought it might have been more gassed than hurt, but once them jabs started piling up, like you gotta save that man from himself, bro.
you gotta
They
save him
had the
from
doctors
himself.
check him, so I
Yeah,
don't know, man. I don't know if I would have threw in the towel because you got to live with that decision for the rest of your guys' lives and shit. As
yeah,
long as he fights, how's he gonna feel about you throwing in the towel? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So it's a fucking fucked up situation to be into. But I would have had to. I wouldn't have let him go out for the eighth for
yeah.
sure. I would have stopped it in the eighth.
It was getting to be too much.
Yeah, bro. When I gotta turn my head away, bro, I don't I care. I want to see violence, bro. I want to see bloodshed. I want to see people getting beat the fuck up. But from the one angle, it looked like he ain't even have a nose no more. It looked like his nose was knocked straight off his face, bro. He was just sitting in there
Yeah,
flat faced on the camera. I'm like, God damn, bro. This
he
dude
did
is
he
a straight G, bro.
he did him
So
nasty.
it was tough, man. But that was a great heavyweight fight. I can't remember one live that I've seen like that in quite some time, bro.
For
We're
sure, you ain't
talking
lying.
we're talking some years, bro.
Chris Popper, what's going on? What's that? A
What's up, good
costume?
brother?
No, what you
No,
doing? Hey,
this the
Halloween, dog.
this the real thing, brother. Yeah, I mean,
What we got?
Salute.
New York. What's that? New York and then New York finest.
no, brother,
Finest.
that's the Biddy.
Oh, you in the city?
Yeah,
Oh, you chasing niggas down on the sub and all that.
Yeah. Let's get it.
they got me down here on Market Street, brother. I'm just eating good, enjoying the sights every day.
I was about to say you ain't in too bad of a spot. What's the
No,
deal
I'm
though?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I ain't tapped in a little minute.
Talk to me.
I ain't, I don't know. I ain't get to see the Dubois and the Wardley John. I saw Wardley had dropped me early, but I guess Dubois is a warrior, man. Shit, I only saw the highlights, so I like seeing the whole fight, so I can really form an opinion for real.
That's one I would definitely make it a point to go back and watch, bro.
Real
I
shit.
wouldn't. I'd already watched that joint 2, 3 times already,
Real
bro. That
shit.
shit was crazy.
What y'all think about the weekend fights? What's the name card?
We
Albright
got.
and my
Oh, you talking
man,
about coming up?
yeah, on Saturday.
Me, I can't wait. I
I
mean, I think
can't
it's
wait
I
neither.
think it's gonna be something special. I think it's just gonna be a great fight, to be honest.
I think Keyshawn got to stop him this time to really prove a point. I'm
Yeah.
not saying he's going to, but I think that's what Keyshawn got to do. Like I don't think he'll be satisfied if it go 12.
A lot of danger in that. A lot of
Yeah.
danger in that.
Yeah.
Fuck
Talk to
around,
me.
Wu knock your ass the fuck out, bro. I like Wu's chances, bro. I like Keyshawn too. I think he's one of the brightest lights we got in boxing, especially after the Ortiz joint. He looks up at the board. There's like 60 seconds left, and he still goes for the stoppage. Stop, buddy. I think Keyshawn is an exciting fighter. He got the gift to gab, bro, but it's just something about this fucking fight that normally a guy in his position don't take this fight again. They say,
Mm.
fuck all that. What are you talking about? The boxing public all agree that he won the fight. He got it overturned for the pot and shit, but
Right.
I think this is a good ass fight. Wu is looking as good as he ever did. Stopped his bro, went on to Frank Martin in a draw that a lot of the public thinks he won. I didn't think he won the fight, but I think he did very well. I think this is a fucking much closer fight than people think, bro.
Real shit.
Both guys
And
got a beat on each other too.
and
This gonna be one of them ones, bro.
like I think
For
I
sure.
think Wu definitely want to prove a point, like even more of a point than the first time, because he had Keyshawn hurt at one point. You know what I mean? I just feel like for me, like Wu ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Like he's somebody that's taking advantage of all his opportunities. So you gotta salute him when it comes
Facts.
to it. He come prepared to fight and everything. You know what I mean? But Keyshawn, like after this Jermaine Ortiz joint, he was talking real heavy. You called out a lot of names. You know what I mean? So that point that you gotta prove with this one, you definitely got some pressure on him just because of what happened last time he was in your hometown. And then two, it's like you didn't said a lot of names, Devin Haney and everything like that. I don't think he gets uh the credit that he is looking for if he don't stop Wu this time. Like you talk heavy, you got to show that you just on a different level than Wu. Yeah, man. And if he don't do that, I think it's gonna be a bad look for him. Yeah, I mean, just with a lot of the stuff that he was talking after Ortiz.
Mm,
There ain't too many levels in between these two guys. Just to let people know, Wu is awkward as shit. He throws punches when conventional boxers don't throw them. This gonna be a fight, bro. A real deal fight. And I like Wu's chances, bro. I can't say he'll win. I can't say he'll lose, but I definitely like his chances, bro.
mm,
For
for
sure.
Yeah.
sure.
Hey, yo, G, I got a quick question, man.
Talk to me.
What's up with Bernie hating on Boots like that, man?
That's what Bernie do.
That's a real topic. Like, look, hold on. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. All right, so
Yeah,
look,
Pop. There you go, Papa.
I thought about it, right? Bernie, that's Bud. That's like his old head. Bernie is older than Bud. That's like his old head. And his young boy became one of the best in the world, right? But like I said, it didn't last long. It didn't last long because we just start considering him, not me, but the world has just started considering him in 2023 one of the best in the world. And already in 26, you retired.
Crazy,
You know what I
bro.
Yeah,
mean?
I'm,
So
I'm,
for
I'm
Bur-
good.
so for Bernie, I feel like what Bernie trying to do is he trying to make sure Bud name is never forgotten. So if it's knocking one down to keep his up, that's what he gonna keep doing. That's
Listen,
what I think. You know what I
I was,
mean?
I was watching the $1 million worth of game and shit when he was
Mm.
like, I would have slapped the shit out of him. That kind of threw me off. I'm waiting for Boots to respond to that. You know what I'm
Slap.
saying?
Who said they was slapping somebody?
Respond to that, keeping it a buck.
And then to be honest, right? And then to be
Hold on.
honest, right?
Who said that? Who said they was slapping somebody?
Terrence.
No, Terrence said he'll smack piss. He smacked piss
Yeah,
out of Boots. You know what I mean? When he was
yeah,
talking
Yeah.
that shit
yeah.
and all that.
Crazy, bro.
That shit threw me off. But then
Real
again,
shit.
Yeah, but
Bud
he
ain't
seen
got
him.
no Bud
He
ain't got
seen him.
nobody to fight besides Boots, maybe Fundor or one of the Charlos. But if it's for the culture, we want Boots versus Crawford. Like, what
Right.
is the big thing? Like, it seemed like he trying to shy away from the action, but then when Boots fight, he's saying, "Oh, he's so amazing." I'm
Yeah.
I'm, I'm really lost.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand that though. I ain't hear that about no slapping. But but
Yeah,
but but even stuff like that, I think it's for entertainment because y'all ran into each other a couple times. You know what I mean? That was never the vibe.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't really understand that. I don't know. That's
Bang
kind of
want the
He,
crazy.
link, G. Bang
but
want the link.
what it is too though, Greg, like you said with Bernie, you got some people that say it's a Terrence Crawford era when it's not. Terrence Crawford don't have an era. Yeah, I mean,
No.
Terrence Crawford been great for a while, but he don't
Mm,
got a 5 year, 10 year run of just knocking everything off. Yeah, I mean, he knocked a couple big names off in what 3 4 year span. Yeah, I mean, but he don't got an era of just being the biggest name, the most money, and I mean, they
Yeah.
talk all of that. All Boots went the other way and all of that. Yo, that's because Errol Spence was the name. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Three
it ain't
belt.
like
Yeah,
Three
yeah,
that's
belt
that's what
unified
yeah,
champ.
yeah.
I told them earlier. Like y'all acting like y'all say Boots went the other way as if Boots went the other way to avoid smoke with somebody. No, Boots went and tried to fight Errol Spence, who was the top dog at the time. So don't, you know what I mean, don't make it seem like Boots went the other way or something like that. And you know what I mean, and still can't nobody from that side say we sent Boots a contract. You know what I mean? It's just Boots had the opportunity. If Boots, I mean, y'all never
yeah.
sent no paperwork that man way.
He fighting a
Yeah.
champ right now. He fighting a champ right now. They got two belts, and people still complaining about it.
Wait till after this fight, bro. They're gonna act like Xander Zayas was fucking nothing. Nobody. It didn't matter. Whatever happens in that fight, they're gonna rip the credit away from Boots, and they're gonna build the next
I
guy.
don't know. I don't know if he's steamrolling. It's over.
Nah, I think they're
I
gonna give
hear
him
you,
some
bro.
credit after this. But the thing again about Bud is, imagine if Boots would have said Bud name the day after he said retire after he said he was retiring or something. You know how much smoke Boots would have caught for calling out a retirement man? that just said he ain't never coming back to fight for no amount of money, but the
Real
retirement
shit.
and get the, you know what I mean? Like, that's why
Real spoons from the
I
glass
asked Will
house
on them
right there.
earlier. I was like, why Bud get so emotional when somebody say Boots' name to him? If you know you're gonna knock him out, I'd be so player about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you get in your feelings when somebody mentions this young boy to you, bro. It don't add up for me.
I don't know, man. That shit, I feel the same way. If I'm done, I'm done. I ain't talking about nothing no more. And I'm making that known because I don't want to talk about it. But I guess he still want to fight. It might still be some gas there. I
I
Yeah,
mean,
think
he
he's
been
yeah.
playing on his conscience, homie, because he knows
He
damn
need he
well
need
his
another one, but
profile can be bigger than what it is, but he left food on the table, bro. If if
Boots the
if
biggest
Terrence,
fight for him.
yeah, if Terrence would have wiped him out, bro, that makes him go up 10 more slots in the all-time great.
mm,
One guy
mm.
left on the table.
No, it's
And
two.
that's why
It's
he
two
doing what he
guys.
doing.
It's two guys.
True.
It's either
True.
Boots or Fandor.
Fundora ain't really
No,
somebody
I ain't
that
no,
they're
I ain't
matching him
no,
with. You
You
know what I
know,
mean?
from
I
what
ain't
he's
no fan
showing,
of
he a big
Pandora.
tag.
No,
He a big
Fundora a problem.
154.
There ain't no doubt. Fundora a real deal problem, but the people, you know what I'm saying? It goes by like who the people want you to fight. And he definitely got that last big meal on the table that he walked away from, bro. And that's why the boxing public feel the way they do about the shit.
But if he come back, it's gonna be for
Yeah, bang.
Canelo. What's
Ain't
going
nobody,
on, everybody?
ain't too
I
many
think
people
if he
gonna pay
come
for
back,
that again.
it's gonna be for Canelo. Yeah, that's the only thing they gonna. That's the money right there. Like that
Mm.
nigga, he gonna come back for that. If he do come back, it'll be for that money. He ain't gonna come back to fight no fucking Boots. He ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
He
I,
ain't gonna do that.
I
especially
mean,
when
but listen though, I put it like this too. How I see it is, he ain't go undisputed at 154. He ain't
Right.
unified at 154. You ain't beat no champs at 154. Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
so
beat
uh,
one
you know what?
Nadrimov,
It is.
10 fight champ. That's it.
You know what? You know what? You just said something that I never thought about, but it make all the sense in the world because this is a Terrence Crawford pattern. He'll let a nigga get all the belts and he'll come up there and fight that one nigga.
Real
Yep.
shit, gang.
But
So
listen,
what
Real
if?
shit.
So what if he do come back? He wait for a nigga like he wait for the perfect situation to fight for all the belts at one
it's all
time.
right, brother.
At one, but you think he'll make 154
But listen,
at
bang,
Yeah.
this big at this big old
I think
age? You think
I
he'll make
think
bang.
for the
154
money, Boots will make the 160 for him. They can meet in the middle. I think Boots will make 160 for him.
Mm.
for
Hey,
one for
hey,
154 titles?
No, I think Boots is just fighting him at 160 if for for regular scrap.
Oh yeah, nah, I was speaking.
no,
Yeah, nah, I was speaking
it'll
more like
only
an
be for the
undisputed type
belts.
of situation.
I don't
And then,
got Bud going down to
Yeah, I
54.
was thinking something like that.
but see, bang, think about it
Me
like this
either.
too, though.
Me either.
If he was to
Uh-huh.
meet Boots, say Boots go undisputed at 154, Bud to be what
Right.
40 41 by the time he, you know what I mean, that happened. It people ain't gonna be
Yeah.
favoring Bud at that point because it's gonna be like, listen, you've been out the ring for a minute and you older, and if Boots undisputed, he didn't obviously been looking exactly how everybody know he could look. You know what I mean? So it's going the narrative will be a lot different then.
You know what? You know what's so crazy? Niggas gonna still say that Crawford gonna beat that boy. Crawford come back
Mm.
42, 43 years old. Oh man, Crawford gonna
Uh,
knock his ass out. Let Boots come in there
Mm.
uh,
with that old dumb ass shit. Crawford gonna knock his ass out. That's gonna be the
Mm.
conversation. But look, you ain't gonna be able to find nobody willing to put up no money on what they talking about. Nobody.
no.
Ain't
That be
nobody
the
gonna bet.
difference. That's what I'm saying. Them niggas they gonna talk that shit, but they ain't gonna put no money down. Hell
What that
no.
mean? What that mean? Whatever you say don't mean shit if you ain't willing to bet on it. It ain't gotta be,
Absolutely.
and it ain't gotta be the biggest bet, but you gotta drop something if you talking like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see how confident you is in your boy.
Real shit.
It's only so many fights they got though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey yo,
Right.
hey yo, do we get Tank back this year?
Hey,
No.
you see,
Hopefully.
oh man, oh wait, you see, Lomachenko just came out of retirement.
No.
That's
You, you
why I
see,
came here.
you
That's
see,
why I came
You
here.
see, Lomachenko just came out of retirement, and that contract is up.
Yeah, he better go to Zuffa. He going to Zuffa.
You think so?
This is
Absolutely.
yeah.
He waited to come out of retirement when his contract was up. He's going to
Eh,
Zuffa for sure.
For
Is
sure.
is is Shakur too big for 35?
Here's the
No.
thing. Here's the thing. Shakur can make 35. Watch this. Them niggas go over there. Turkey out of Chico and Dana White gonna make it to where they got to fight.
Mm,
You can't say no. It's on your schedule.
right.
Tomorrow you play the Pistons. The next week you play the Jazz. Next week you play and that same week you play the Lakers. You feel me?
Can
Like this happening. This is
can
happening.
we can can we agree that at 140 was the best we seen Shakur?
Mm.
Why not fight the
It,
Gary no, not Gary, Antoine the Russell, the younger one.
Yeah,
Why
that's
not
Antoine,
fight
Gary. He
him?
Gary
Antoine.
too. They
Yeah,
all
like
Listen,
like
Gary.
like he the champ at 140. He looked the best he ever looked. At
I,
135, he looked bigger than all them guys for real, for real. So, is
I
he
think
weight bullying at 35 or should he be at 40?
nah, I think he could
nah.
just I think he could go between both classes for real. But I think him and Russell definitely happen at some point. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that gotta happen. That gotta
Hey,
happen.
which fight? All right, so look, which fight do y'all think is a better fight? Like which fight do would y'all rather see? Gary Jr. or Gary Antoine versus Shakur? Gary Antoine at 40, Gary Jr. at 35.
Gary Antoine.
Yeah,
Gary
40.
Antoine at 40. Bro,
Yeah.
see, my thing is this. Shakur, I like the idea of both of those fights though. I like both of those fights. But
Right.
but Shakur to me, he looked the same at 40. That nigga is just like I like he looked at 40, he looked like he did at 35. It's just the style that he chose. It's the approach that he took was just a different approach. That nigga's a bad motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you, listen, I said it 4 years ago. Shakur Stevenson gonna retire undefeated, dog. I really believe that, bro. I really
Mm.
believe that.
To me, yeah, he'll retire undefeated as long as he ain't he keep being cool with Keyshawn. He keep being cool with Abdullah Mason brothers. He being cool with too many guys around his weight class where I don't really like it, man. I don't like it. I don't like his
But he
movement like that. I'm not
but
saying
he
he ain't
said
the truth. He the truth,
right.
but he too friendly with too many of the top guys that we know is the top
That's a
guy.
fact. That's a fact. He
But the
could
only
box, though,
person
for
that I
sure.
know for him to fight that he too friendly with is Keyshawn, because he said he'll fight Abdullah. He said that.
He said that. I ain't hear
He
that.
respect him. He,
I
he respect
I,
him,
I
but he
heard it
say,
was
yeah,
another
yeah.
little brother.
No, 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 no. He said he'll fight Abdullah, but he said Abdullah not ready right now. And he's not.
I think
He,
Abdullah is
No,
ready as they get.
he ain't ready. He ain't ready yet.
he ain't ready.
Nah,
Not right
bro.
now. But
That's boxing
Shakur
fan
did say
shit to
he'll
say
fight him
that,
though.
bro. That's
Say it
crazy,
again.
dude. Abdullah is ready as he'll ever be, bro.
I mean,
No,
hey,
Abdullah
I
ready
don't
for
know.
everybody, bro.
I
The
mean,
way he
hey,
fights,
hey.
the style in which he operates, bro, they not ready for him. It's
no.
a different mentality, my boys.
He
When you really fucking mean what you do out here and you fighting in the pocket, doing what Abdullah does, bro, it says more than
I
anything
watch
Shakur ever said to me.
Listen.
I
I
watch
ain't
Shakur
saying he
fight
You know
him
ain't
what
the
fight.
I'm saying?
truth, but he gotta get his distance down a little bit more better, like the more elite fighters, where he can control distance. He get in the pocket and want to rumble a lot. You know what I'm saying? He need to
That's
learn
true.
how to
That's
control
true.
distance. Yeah, he a champion, but that's because he a dog and he an athlete. But he need to at the elite level when you fighting them Shakurs and the tanks, they know how to control that distance different. It's a lot
Right.
slower for them. And while we watching it on TV, we can see who's setting
Yeah.
what up. You know what I mean?
But
Right.
when they
Right.
fighting Abdullah, they would have to fight at a distance to where they wouldn't be able to hit Abdullah because Abdullah got longer reach than both of them.
Yeah, but you got but when you start talking
Ring
about that
generals.
reach, we start talking about the IQ and the
Yeah,
defensive capabilities of a Shakur Stevenson. Though we got to
yeah.
remember that this
Man,
nigga's hit and miss, and we ain't talking about
but
running.
bro,
He
that's
fought
because
Tio in the
he
paint,
boxes like an amateur, dog. He stays outside.
Yeah.
That's why his
but he
shit is
fought
where it is.
But look,
He ain't
D1, he
trading
fought.
with you in the pocket and getting them numbers.
But
That's
that's
all.
not smart though. That's
I,
not smart. The thing is,
hey, bro.
the thing is, Shakur fought Tio like mid range and in the pocket. He fought Zapata in the pocket. So we don't give Shakur
Oh, you
credit for
get credit for
Zapata, but we
Zepeda for
but
sure.
we give Abdullah Mason credit for Sam Noakes.
No, I give him credit for. I give Shakur credit for Zepeda. It's one of the only fights of his that I actually enjoyed watching, bro.
And
I
I give him
get it.
credit for
That's
Zepeda
your taste.
for
That's
sure.
that's taster's choice. That's taster's
what
choice. I can dig it. You know what I mean? But go ahead. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
what about Floyd versus Abdullah Mason? Can we get that?
What? Yeah,
Yeah, we need that.
Austin?
We should be able to get that right now, like soon.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
like
that's one we
right
need
now. Because
right now.
I see Floyd and his son, they I mean his dad always on, but they ain't fighting nobody.
He needs 20 mil
They
to
need to
get in the
pull it
ring
out.
with.
Yeah,
Yeah, your shit fucked up, G. G, your sound messed up.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The
Yeah,
amateur that D1 is talking about, Shakur Abdullah. I mean, not Abdullah. Kid Austin faked his.
yeah,
They screen
yeah,
yeah,
poisoning and
real shit.
yeah,
police and stolen
yeah,
passports to run from the amateur.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that's real shit. He did, bro.
You
I
know what I
don't know what the
mean?
fuck caused him to do that.
We also
I'm
You
saw,
just
know?
we also saw, we also saw Tank's um um like most difficult fight to get through in the early in his earlier days against Pitbull. Pitbull,
Okay.
the same Pitbull that gave all these people trouble. Him and his daddy came on camera and said, "We are not fighting Shakur Stevenson."
Yeah,
I
but
know he got a
bang,
belt,
yeah,
but we don't want that fight.
bang. The reason they
yeah.
said that is because they don't want to be in a boring fight chasing a guy around the ring all night. That's why they said what they said. I hear
But
you,
here's the
and
thing. But here's the
it's
thing,
still
though,
credit
Listen,
to
D1.
Shakur.
Shakur would stop Floyd. He would
Come
stop
on, bro.
him
Easy, bro. And then,
easy.
but not only that, not only that. If you feel like you fighting a boring fighter, you have to bring him the fight. They call Floyd boring. Look what
That's
Marcos
a fact.
Maidana did.
But
Look at what
Floyd,
Marcos Maidana did. They
that's the
brought they
Mexicans saying that shit.
when you're on that top level and you going against guys like Shakur and all that shit, you have to you as the fighter, the other fighter that wants to be in an exciting fight, you
That's a
have to
fact.
create that fight. You have to be good
That's a
enough
fact.
to create that fight. You understand
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
Yeah.
So
That's
if
a
you
fact.
can't create that fight, you ain't who we thought you was, Mr.
Nah, yeah,
Excitement.
you definitely ain't winning. You definitely ain't winning if you can't create that fight against a guy who's hell bent on keeping that distance, bro. You got to cut the ring and bring the fight. That's a
I mean,
fact, bro. But
I
them
mean,
are the type of
it's
fights I
some
want to see
fighters.
Shakur in. I got to see Shakur versus a guy that bring danger, bro.
I
Like a
mean,
guy that can really crack and knows what the fuck he's doing. Because otherwise, he's just gonna outbox everybody he gets in the ring with, tit for tat, and that ain't my cup of tea. I get that y'all like it, and I know exactly how good Shakur is. I just don't. I question the fight in the kid. That's all. I just don't see him operating like the rest of these guys, like a Boots Ennis in the fucking pocket,
no.
defensively sound, trying to bring the pain to that ass. And that's my
Shakur,
cup of tea.
Shakur,
You know what
Shakur
I mean?
sit in the pocket, man, and also, and also, he's one of the least hit boxers. We seen a couple fights where he ran, and he might have had his
Well,
little
I
issues through
listen,
camp, but
listen, listen. See,
like
that's
we
a
ain't
bad
we
rap,
ain't gonna
Shakur.
act like
He
he
ain't
don't
never
be
ran.
putting hands on jokers. You know what I'm saying?
No, but listen, bro, Shakur, that's a bad rap he gets. That's a case of Bang. Like Bang said, you got to bring the fight to him. What the fuck was Edwin De Los Santos doing out there trying to go tit for tat with Shakur instead of getting to where he's got to be at and start throwing some punches? This dude's trying to outbox the boxer, bro. Shakur didn't run in that fight. He just kept his fucking distance, and neither guy threw punches.
Right.
He did turn and run that in the fifth. Like I make boxing content, bro. So I watch all of these fights and go over the footage real fucking carefully and make boxing content. So it was really, dude, that fifth round where he turned and like he was trying to get away and the ropes were there and he turned and ran that little fucking where they memed him up. That was the part where he got called the runner. But I honest to God, as far as boxing goes, like He ain't running that fight. He kept very good distance, and De Los Santos didn't bring the fight, bro. It's a bad
Right.
rap he gets for that one. What I
No,
like
no,
more
I
than
ain't gonna
shit,
say that
you know
neither.
what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna agree with you right there
It's
because
fine.
De
It's
Los
fine.
Santos was bringing that fight.
Nah,
Period.
dog.
You know,
No,
everybody
he
not a
wasn't.
Madonna where they know how to cut the ring off and
Right.
they gonna make you fight in every spot of that ring. De Los
Right.
Santos not that type of fighter, but he was the
Yeah, he
one
more of
that
a
was
boxer.
putting the pressure on. He wasn't. He
Right.
wasn't. He wasn't backing up during the fight.
No,
That's
he
what
wasn't.
made
He
Shakur look
wasn't.
like he was running. You know what I'm saying? So
But when you're a
when he
B
moved
side,
up in Fort Teofimo, you see, he just stood. That's why I said he looked it stronger. Everything looked it solid. You know what I mean? Like it looked
yeah,
it.
but
You know, it looked
there's
it different
reasons
right
for
there.
everything.
But at 35, it just
But listen, when you're a B side, as much as Edwin De Los Santos was in that fight, you're leaving PBC and your promotional banner to go over the top rank and fight one of their biggest stars, bro. You're not gonna get a decision going tit for tat with this fucking guy. You gotta actually fight. You gotta go out there and fucking go for it, bro. You can't be trying to do, punch for punch with Shakur. You're gonna lose that shit every single time.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like we got to give Shakur a little bit more credit now.
yeah.
Don't you think? Nigga, bad motherfucker. He a bad
He's
motherfucker,
good at
and he
boxing,
visibly
bro.
had one,
He's
and
definitely a good boxer.
he visibly had one hand in that fight. He
Yeah.
visibly had one hand in that fight.
If you
He
could beat a
gets
motherfucker with a jab for the excuse, if you could beat a Joker with a jab for the whole fight, you're a bad boy. You know what I mean?
Floyd did it when he broke his hand. When he got that standing 8 count.
yeah, it's still doing it,
Yeah,
G.
yeah, he one handed that.
I
He one
wonder what the
handed that
fuck
fight
that's
all night.
from.
Yo, yo, the joint's still nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty, nasty.
Yo,
That
why
shit
my
gay as
shit
hell, boy.
ain't never flow through?
Hey, G, I could barely hear you, bro.
Yeah, you.
Yo, you got headphones, dog? Like a Bluetooth? That'll probably do it. Oh, he bounced. I said, I'm gonna go reload my
Nah,
shit.
straight. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Stream. What D1? You most likely you know for shit show, bro. That stream y'all be bullshitting, boy.
Yo,
They be
this
bullshitting.
fucking bro, I pay $88 a month for this punk ass app, bro. This shit is some straight buster shit, bro. It
I
always
get it.
fucking up, kicking people off, fucking
Yeah,
making your replay value next to nothing, bro. And
yeah,
like in
yeah.
G's situation, I almost think they're doing it to him on purpose, my guys. Like, fuck, man. How,
It be
bro?
like that.
You know what I mean? It's fucked up,
It
man.
be
This
like
this
that.
app needs to do some sort of fucking overhauling and get their shit figured out.
Can y'all
But
hear
I'm
me?
so hell
Yeah,
yeah,
I can hear you.
perfect.
That's better not, G.
It sound better
Is it
now, yeah.
is
Absolutely.
it
Nah, you
static? Is it a lot of static?
Nah, you clear. You
nah, you
crystal clear.
perfect.
Good.
Damn, man, that shit was getting on my nerves, man.
Yeah,
You still
definitely
got a
cut
little
it out.
hiccup in that bitch a little bit, but you. I'm talking about we can hear you though now. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know,
good.
man. I
Yeah,
think they
you
after me, man.
And that's what I think too, bro. That's what I just said when you was off of here, bro. In your case, bro, it almost looks like it's fucking on purpose.
This shit crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Real shit.
But
I
what
gotta
you
figure
what
out
you was gonna say before you were so Wi-Fi interrupted.
who me.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi interrupted. Yeah, you.
Man,
Greg.
I don't know what the fuck I was about to say. I just know we on here talking that good shit. You know what I mean, I know we got just Jay in here. We got Foreign just pulled up. We got the Bull Champ 215 in here. We got D1 in here. We got Bang from Houston. So it's popping right now. I think they just trying to fuck my shit up. What's going on though, fellas?
We in here. Hey,
word.
look, hey man,
Y'all
them
got
niggas say I was extorting you, Greg.
Well, where the money at? Fuck it. How much
Hey,
you got from me, Bang?
hey,
Hey, look at me finna get clocked in.
that was the morning, John. Y'all had me rolling, man.
Nigga definitely said that. He said you gotta watch out for these niggas.
Extort you.
I'm
Bring a
trying.
bottle out on him.
I'm trying to figure out for what. What would you extort me for?
Ha,
Hey, Greg. Hey, Greg. Look out. Look out. Look out. Put your hands up. Put your
Yeah.
goddamn hands up.
What the fuck is going on, man? They say anything on this internet, man.
Look, so Lomachenko, you think Lomachenko going to Zuffa? I almost know he going to Zuffa.
Well, you the first one I heard that from, and it sound damn near just right because for one, that's what they need. They need guys like Lomachenko. They need guys who got a name, who are established, and Lomachenko don't give a fuck about who he fighting because his career is already over. So anything else is extra. All he doing is scraping the pot.
Yeah.
You think they'll do? See, I think they'll make him fight Shakur over
He
there.
go, he gonna fight
nah, man.
whoever they got. Listen, whoever they got over there, he gonna fight. He don't give a
Hey,
fuck.
Would it be dangerous if Shakur go up right now, fight at 144, and then go back down to 35 to fight Lomachenko? Wouldn't that be hella dangerous for him to do?
He
I
ain't
don't know,
doing
man.
it.
I don't think it would because you already fought at 40 and then 44 to fight who though?
They was
Devin,
talking about the Devin Haney shit, like the Devin Haney fight at 44.
I don't know that not because Shakur probably walk around 55, 60. So
right?
I don't think 44 would do him too bad.
He probably
Then you
come
think,
in on fight night heavier than that, don't he? After weighing in at 35 and 40,
Yeah, he definitely come in at 50, 52.
at least.
and then another question I got: who you think Wardley should fight next after he just came with the upset?
No, you mean Wardley lost.
I
Oh,
mean,
he lost.
Dubois. My fault.
Dubois, I'm gonna tell you the
Yeah,
truth. They gonna fight again. They gonna make them fight again. That fight was too good.
Yeah, the classic.
They names go together too good to try to. That's like Snoop and Dre, Shaq and Kobe. Like that shit just go together too good. You can't try to have them fight nobody else right now. They gonna fight
Right.
like
I
three
mean,
times.
so no tweeners, so no in betweeners for
It was too
Dubois.
good. It was too good of a situation,
But
bang.
but but look, but look
The
what I'm
only way they
thinking
do it
about.
in between. My bad, bang. The only way
Are
they
you
do
good?
it. You know you be extorting me and shit. The only way they do it in between is if Fabio ain't ready. Like he can't get his shit together and come back in time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I just see a long road to recovery for him.
I do too. I do too.
You
But you
feel me?
know,
That's really what I'm getting at, the road to recovery for Wardley. You feel
but
me?
you but you know them giants heal different. And they got all kinds of drugs and steroids that'll get you right back. Bring you
This
right
is true.
back.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true.
they
Yeah, yeah.
got
Life
all
do.
types. They got all types of medicine out there that'll get you right back, brother.
Yeah.
Nico Jamal said
So,
Dubois versus Atamwa for the belt. They might try some crafty shit like that.
man, you
cause
think they'll
cause
fast track that little nigga like that, boy?
Yeah, because one thing they know he can
Wardley
do
like
is
his
put
big
his
bro,
hands
ain't it?
on him. No,
Yeah.
Worley is not Dubois.
I'm
No, he
saying
said Wardley.
Wardley and Atoma, they like boys, ain't they? So he might try to revenge Big Bro, right?
Yo, yeah, for him, yeah, he might try it for him.
Hey,
But
hey.
but you got to be careful with Dubois.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
and I ain't gonna lie, that's what I realized with that fight, bro. And that's why I say Usyk is on a whole different level, bro. What's up to the family, man? I have to jump in on
What's
that
up,
point because
boy?
that was a good ass point, G. Because I'm like, bro, I've only really saw Dubois look defeated against Usyk. Everybody else, like, it's like that nigga always got a slither of daylight with that punching power, bro. He be really
Mhm,
Yeah.
stocking niggas lights out for
Hey,
real,
hey,
like.
mhm.
G. Uh, uh, David Benavidez, Usyk. That gotta happen.
You think that fight should happen?
That
I
gotta
think so.
happen.
I think so, G. I do.
That's
I
crazy.
feel like
Bro,
the
but
way
Deontay Wilder was
I
like
feel
225 at a time before he started packing on weight for the heavier fights. You know what I'm saying? The heavier fighters.
he was
But
lighter
he
than
was
that. He
knocking
was lighter
everything
than
he
out.
that.
he was lighter than that. He was
He was
lighter than
lighter
Hey,
than
that.
that.
hey,
No, David Benavidez can go up. He was
Yeah,
like
but
200 plus since a kid. You know what I'm saying? He
it's
can
not
go up.
to me. I say Benavidez could do heavyweight not because of his weight when he was a kid or none of that, but because he's
he
been in the gym with high level opposition since he was a
Yeah.
kid, and
Yup,
him
but he
yup,
having
can't
that
yup.
type
clean
of
out his
experience,
division
bro,
first though.
he gonna be able to
We ain't
hold on,
going a
hold on.
little fast.
hold on, just hear me out real quick. Him having that type of experience, he gonna be able to go up to heavyweight, and it's not gonna be a unfamiliar situation to him. He gonna be able to get right with it, adjust right to it, and
He,
it's just gonna
It,
be the punching
yeah.
power for him that
Usyk,
we gonna have to
Usyk,
see.
big dog.
Usyk
It'll
to
be
me,
unfamiliar for
Usyk to
sure.
me,
It's a big weight difference. Punches are way
Usyk,
fucking harder.
Usyk to me is a
Without
different case.
question. But
Usyk,
David still gonna out punch too. He gonna out punch.
Usyk,
Yeah, he might get clipped in the middle of some of that, but he's gonna throw more punches around, and he gonna fight the way he fight, putting pressure on. I
Usyk
think
to me.
size wise, that ain't gonna be a problem.
Can y'all
My
hear
bad,
me?
G.
No,
My
my
bad.
bad. All right, no, I was just saying Usyk to me, right? Here's the thing. Here's what make it a bad fight for me. Usyk is skilled and can punch, and he's strong. He heavy, all that shit. I think it is a quick jump if he go to fight Usyk because you're not gonna be able to just see. All right, David Benavidez like to push guys back. Usyk like to box, so he don't mind being pushed back. You can push me all you want because I'm moving anyway. But off of the pushing, he gonna catch you. So I don't think Benavidez. I think what Benavidez is doing right now is just great. But if you jump up to heavyweight and you fuck around with them heavyweights, you might not be the same. I don't
G
know.
look, G
What's
look,
the height? What's the height and size difference?
G
They
look,
about
G
the
look,
same
G
On
height.
look.
arm length.
G, look, hold on. Before we cook on the size difference and all that, I just want to rebuttal what you just said, just because I like this topic that we on. I like this flow. The
Go ahead.
reason why I, the reason why I say Benavidez could catch Usyk right now, bro, he's finna be 40. Like we was
True.
just saying, like we was just saying with Crawford, bro. I think right now Boots will be able to do something with Bud, bro. That's me talking realistically because these niggas are up in age, bro. They've been through plenty wars.
Facts.
They have long
Right.
amateur careers and pro careers. Like they've been in wars. I think Benavidez is fresh enough, on a roll enough, got enough momentum to where he could catch Usyk, bro. This is like perfect timing type shit. Like and he
Mm.
like I
Hey, you
think
know
this would be
what?
his
Yep.
best
You
shot.
know, who made me feel the way foreign is feeling? That nigga Roy Jones Jr. I wasn't agreeing with the idea at first, but he was like, bro, you got this momentum right now. The Usyk is right for the picking, bro. I'm telling you, right now is the time. And it's just the way he sold it to me. I ain't gonna lie. Roy
Right.
sold it to me. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
he
He
made me
sold it.
think
He sold the
about it.
idea of that fight to me, dog. Like
But
you
this
gotta
ain't
think
no
about it.
This ain't no John Ruiz
You
though that we
right.
talking about.
Nah, dog.
Yeah,
You
Nope.
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You right.
Yeah.
You
It's
right.
not.
You
It's a whole
absolutely
different
right.
dog.
And
It's a
and
I'm
whole
the
not
thing
different
about
dog.
opposed
Usyk,
to
the
it.
thing about
Let him
Usyk,
clean out his division first, bro. Let him go get the rest of them cruiserweight
I
belts like
agree.
Usyk had the opportunity to do, and the guys that moved up from cruiserweight before had the opportunity to do. I think we're
I agree.
pushing him way too fast. You know how boxing fans are. We get selfish and shit. We want what we want when we want it. We gotta let this
right?
man grow into that weight. And he already talking about going back to Bivol, but Bivol said it. There's no money, not enough money for it.
Listen,
That's simple.
With Turkey
It's
trying to
not
make
enough money
all these
for
fighters come under one umbrella right now, it doesn't even matter about waiting and marinating fights. We need the fights that the top of the top fighting the top of the top, like
right,
one bracket, like a Super
That's
Six.
over.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
I
And,
got a
right,
and,
I
and
got a
right.
I
I
don't
got a
think Turkey
I
putting.
got a question. I got a question, right? Because that's smart. I hear what you saying, Chant. But this is also what I'm thinking. What if, all right, if you think about MMA, how long could you be a star in MMA? Like
4
how
years
long
Oh,
would
max.
Really,
you can
real.
be. Hey, you can reign in MMA. You can
Oh
reign.
no,
You
no,
can
no.
reign.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You could be a
You can
star
reign
for
in MMA.
quite a
I ain't gonna
bit,
No,
lie.
no,
bro.
no. I'm gonna be honest with you, G. I gotta disagree with you, Bang. Like as far as like the niggas that we know, like household names, these niggas don't be really made like often. If we really thinking about MMA, like if we really, it's a
What you
lot of them
mean?
niggas,
What you
so
bro.
mean?
It's a
So
It's
we
a
don't
lot.
lot
talk
of them.
about
It's
Anderson
Bellator,
Silva,
it's
John.
MMA, it's all type of shit, and we be only knowing certain niggas because they would like
yeah.
you get what I'm saying. Like to
Nah,
get to that
but see,
real
I'm di- nah,
1% in MMA,
but
it's
see,
hard
nah, but I'm different though, form because I used to
MMA
watch this
ring
shit.
don't ring as long as boxing on the
for sure.
simple
Don't
fact
for
that
sure.
Because
it
they
was
gotta
so
fight.
many different promoters and they build
Nah,
fighters
bro.
with different stables for so
It's from
Facts.
long
fighting
that the
killer
fights
after
marinated.
killer after
Now with
killer.
all this money in
so
boxing, as far as Turkey, Al Sheik and all them, Like they grabbing all the fighters, all the promoters, putting them under like one banner and having fight. So let's get the best fights while we can
So
get them and worry
While we
about that
can.
later.
so
That's
this is
the
my
Yeah.
question.
plan.
Hold on. So this is my question. If you start to run boxing like MMA, then how long do you think will one guy reign if he got to fight tough fight after
No,
tough fight after tough
not too
fight?
long.
Not long.
Not too long, bro.
Not
And
too
that's
long.
what
This
So it's
happened
shit,
to
going.
G,
MMA.
G,
that's
G.
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be the
yeah.
Not
problem.
too many fighters in the game right now is like Benavidez, like Bud, like certain fighters that's dogs that will fight anybody. Bring it
Bring
on.
that
Let's get it. So when you got them type dudes in certain weight classes that around a weight class, they got guys that we want to see them fight.
Some niggas
Why not get it now? All the promotion the companies is dealing with each other now. You know
I'm
what I'm
not saying
saying?
I'm not saying I don't want to see him. What I'm saying is we talk about top tier fights all the time, the best of the
one
best,
after
right?
another.
That's
Best of
Yep.
the
what
like
we
every
best.
want.
weekend.
What I'm saying is that's what we want. But what I'm
Right.
saying is also is them motherfuckers ain't gonna be around too long neither. Because
That's a fact.
what people keep
Oh no,
forgetting,
no,
right?
no.
Hold on,
You'll
hold on,
see
hold
the
on.
cream of the
Wait,
crop.
hold on. Let him
Hold
cook.
on.
Let him cook.
Because people keep forgetting, right? An MMA fight is 5 minute rounds, 5 rounds. That's still only
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Yep.
Right.
A boxing match, a championship boxing match
36.
is
36.
36 minutes. So we
Yep.
talking about you fighting great fighter after great fighter after great fighter,
Yeah.
and you getting whooped on too, motherfucker. You ain't gonna be around too long.
Every 3 fights is a whole nother fight of time.
But
So every three fight you fight
we're
as a
not talking
boxer,
about the
they
up
fight
and coming
four.
fighters that's building themselves up. We talking about just the elite
But
fighters.
but Zuffa, that's the thing. Zuffa ain't doing no up and coming shit.
Nah.
You fighting a fight. They
Yep.
doing matchups. Every matchup is a matchup. No matter the
They getting
level, you gonna fight
prospects
your
now.
level. Yeah, you gonna
And
if
They
you
every
a
getting
and that
prospect,
prospects
you
knocked
fighting another
off too.
prospect. Yeah, they not
Or
doing
but
no.
look,
They
but
making
look,
They
you
not
they
doing
fight
no
might
that
they
over.
crazy.
might put them niggas, they might move them niggas like how they move MMA fighters. Them niggas might be young fighting them veterans if they
That's what
just
I'm
Got
kicking
three
that
saying.
like
losses.
you understand what I'm saying? So what they motto is knockouts, matchups. They not worried about like all right, so look, it's gonna be a bunch of like Chavez versus Sanchez. That shit that we seen on Cinco de Mayo. It's gonna be
Right.
a
Yep.
bunch of that. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? We ain't worried. Well,
Yeah.
fuck a name. We gonna make if you going out here stepping on shit, we gonna make you a name. You
Yeah,
feel
Right.
me?
bro.
So
And us
and
as
and and you coming cheap. You coming cheap.
real shit, real shit. And
Hey,
us
You
as
come
hey,
you
look,
coming
conventional
cheap.
hey,
boxing
look.
fans, bro, we think that once you lose, it's over. So now these guys, if they lose over there, they don't get their pay cut. They get back in line and fight their way up to the top, bro. So it's
Right,
not
right,
over after
right,
one loss, two loss, even
right,
three losses, bro. If you put
right.
on a show out there, he gonna bring you back. So it's
Wait,
not a
Absolutely.
wait,
death
wait, wait,
sentence
All
to
wait,
you gotta
wait.
do is
lose.
in
perform.
that
All
case,
you
do
gotta
a
do is
Super
perform.
Six tournament in every division, and
That's
Wait,
what
that
wait,
way
we're
we
but
can
gonna
look,
That'll be
decide who
fire.
really the champ is.
do.
Yep.
We're gonna find out over there at least.
Hey, look, I gotta get to work. But look, I gotta ask, man, I just need one answer. Do y'all think Moses can beat Big TT right now?
Terramona,
Mm,
Terramona. I don't
Yeah.
know, dog. I don't know, bro.
yes.
That fucking
that's a hell of
straight
a
is
fight.
deadly, dog. Terramona a beast, bro.
That's a
He
hell
a
of
Bro,
a
Big
fight.
beast,
TT a
man.
motherfucker, bro. He a
I want to
motherfucker,
see
bro.
that one. That's one I
That
want to see.
I gotta see that fight, man. I think what you
This
think,
shit.
Greg? What like
I
you
think the,
think Moses
I
can
think
beat
the,
him?
I think the skills is on Moses' side, but Big TT is just one of
Absolutely.
them dudes. He one of them dudes, man. If you ain't trying to kill him, you gonna have
Man,
trouble on your
that's a
hands.
fact.
You're gonna
If
He
you
have
a
to.
brick
You're
wall.
gonna have to knock him
if
You
out
you
gotta,
cold.
you gotta put that dog down
yeah, if you ain't on that,
for
like if you
sure.
ain't on trying to execute a murder right now, I would say stay away from that motherfucker.
Real talk,
Right,
bro.
right, right, right,
Cause
right.
you gotta,
Moses
cause
got to
Good one, though, man.
he too big, and he too athletic at the same time for you to go in there and be trying to play with him.
right,
And like D1 said, he could crack you and put you cold the fuck out. So
right, right.
Moses being what 21? You 21 years old. You nice, but chill. Don't get too crazy. right away. I
Right.
mean, maybe by and he a bad motherfucker. I ain't taking them from him. He a bad motherfucker, but that's a big fight already. Like if
That's
that
a
fight was
big
to
fight.
happen,
Yeah.
that's a big fight already.
They
Yeah.
got
I
two
think
different
that might
countries.
be his what do you want to
His
say?
arch nemesis,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
like his Mayweather to
his
Pacquiao or some
his
shit like that.
proper
You
Real
know what
op.
I
shit.
mean? Yeah,
That's
it's
his
gonna be
mega
that
fight.
might be his proper op. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Cause by the
Yeah,
That's his
that's
time they
fight.
crazy.
raining, yeah, all the other niggas gonna be old. By the time they raining, them Dubois and all them Joyces, them niggas they gonna be out of there. They gonna be on their way out the
That
door.
kid nice
Real
as
nigga.
shit, Ayatama, bro. It's been a
Yeah,
while
that
since
shit
I
show.
seen a heavyweight with everything he's got, bro. I'm
That's a
thoroughly
fact.
impressed with that kid. He showed some
That's a
chinks in the
fact.
last fight. He could be touched and shit, but that kid got skills, bro. And he fast as shit, fast feet, fast hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he's
You're
very sharp. I ain't taking nothing from him. He's very sharp. But you got to always factor in that that dude is 21 years old. Now you got
that's
Daniel Dubois, who 29, 28, and he just fought a 31-year-old Fabio Worley. And we really just starting to really dig into Fabio Worley. The crazy thing is, Fabio Worley, I got hit to him like probably 4 fights ago.
me
So it ain't
too.
been 3 or 4 fights ago. And
Three.
EH was the one really pumping him. EH was the one really talking about Fabio Worley. I wasn't too hip about him. And then when he put that dent in that boy head, that's when I really
That's
understood who he
me
was.
too.
And,
Me
and
too.
then and
That shit
then
was crazy.
but then look how he just went through a crazy beating. So how long is he gonna be around? You know what I mean? So if Moses taking fights like that already, I mean, I don't know, man.
His
I don't
life
know.
bar only back to 96. He no longer has the 100% life bar. He
Mm,
only getting back to 96 after that one, boy. He was getting
yeah.
punched on. That shit was crazy.
He was getting punched on for
He
sure.
was doing some punching too, bro. But I wouldn't put Ayatama in there with no Daniel Dubois right now, bro. No way.
mm,
You
mm.
gotta let that kid get a little bit more experience, bro. We seem to forget what experience means to this fucking game all the time.
Right.
People don't understand, bro. He can be half as skilled as Ayatama. He knows what to do when he's hurt. He knows how to get up off the canvas and still punch on somebody. Like Ayatama got tons and tons of learning to do to even get to Daniel Dubois level, bro. So I don't know if they do that. But hey, maybe they might be confident in him. You never know, man. And that kid got heavy hands, bro. He punching
Yeah.
too.
He sharp. He real sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. He real sharp.
I'm
I like
thoroughly
him.
impressed by that bull, bro. He he
Yeah,
he
I like
nice.
him for sure. I definitely like him. Yeah.
He's got my attention. That's
So
for
who
sure.
do so who do we get who and Devin Haney next? Who y'all want to see with Devin Haney next?
Hey,
Is he?
I ain't gonna lie,
How much
G.
do y'all believe that shit? Did he get 100 mil from
Oh no, I don't believe
Zuffa?
I don't believe that at all. But
Me
I don't
neither.
believe that.
yeah.
Me neither. But him and Hitch could be a possible if he's over there with
I was
them.
I was just gonna say if he really went to Zuffa, I think that Hitch's fight is a good lineup, and that's realistic. It's there. Both kind of fresh to 47, I guess you would say, for real, for real, for real. Hitches,
Shit,
like
Hitch is a big
this,
boy,
like
bro. I
I
don't
was
know
just gonna
how
say,
he
bro.
made
The
40.
thing I like about a lot of these moves is that it's really gonna tell who won what fights and who really want to do what.
Real shit
Because
for
a
him.
lot
Real
of these
shit.
guys, they lining up, either they going to Zuffa or they stand in line to where they can make a fight happen. So it's like
Mm.
the fight's gotta happen. The money's there. Like we seeing the real bluffs and we seeing the cars being pulled.
Mm.
Like you
I just
just
like
said,
the
bro.
way it's going. Like how
I don't
everything
know
is
if
just
Zuffa good for Hitch, bro, because the way he moves out here, we all see it. You think he ready for Dana to say that killer, that killer, that killer, no ducking, no nothing? I don't know, bro.
Mm.
I don't know if Zuffa the right move for buddy. Just to be honest, bro.
the
Mm.
good thing
That's
I
To
like
be
about
honest,
Zuffa.
to be honest, I want to call Haney bluff right now. You was willing to go up to 54 to fight Zayas for that
Real
belt.
shit, bro.
After this fight, why you
Last
don't fight the
guarantee.
winner? You know what I
mm.
mean?
For real, bro.
Let's
He's
call his
making
bluff.
$1 million worth of game. Really made his
Let's call his bluff.
podcast talking that
Not
crazy shit. Now
152
he
for the
gotta
belts. The
answer.
same belts that you was willing to go up to fight Xander
Real
for.
shit.
Whoever win, go get him. If you built like that,
Mm.
because 147, I think he'll beat Hitchison. I don't really think it's too many. You know, I think
Hey,
Would
it'd
y'all,
be
hey,
Devin
ten.
would
y'all
be
want me to
hit?
be
I
honest with
don't
you
think
though?
so. I think hit that's a 50-50, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna
I,
say this, bro. I'm gonna say this real quick. My bad. I don't mean to cut nobody off, but
you good, you
this
good.
some shit I was thinking about, bro, when I saw that shit. The $1 million worth of game Bill Haney interview, because that shit he was low key popping it, and I fuck with Devin Haney and the Haney camp, but that Bill was low key talking out his ass. He probably wrote a couple of checks that his mouth can't, his axes cannot cash. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Real talk.
He
Listen,
Bill was Bill was talking
regardless,
spicy to me, and I'm from California, and I really fuck with Devin Haney tough. If you know, you know I fuck with him. But Bill was talking wild. But look, I'm like a lot of this shit, bro. I don't even believe Devin Haney signed with Zuffa until I see him fight with Zuffa, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Real shit.
Like,
Real
and I'm
shit.
not
'Cause
talking
I don't
about
believe it
a
neither.
promotion. I want to see that nigga get all the way up in the ring and is Zuffa behind everything with everything. And then I
Yo,
believe,
bro,
like, okay, he's
you know
really
how
Zuffa.
much your man expresses himself through uniform? He put that shit on, bro, and now you gonna go over there. Which trunks he gonna pick out? The white, the black, or the baby blues? Talking about Devin fucking Haney, bro. He ain't go over there. I can't believe that,
li-
bro.
Me
listen, right?
either, bro.
It, all that $1 million worth of game, 152. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about when they was saying they would go to 154 for Zayas, the fighting for them belts.
No, but
If
but
you
look,
if
but
you
look,
built if you built like that, fight the winner.
But look,
Real
champ.
talk.
But look, champ, and that's why, like G, and that's why I'm glad what G said when he first hopped on. Like, let's talk about what's realistic, bro. And that's why I don't believe the Zuffa move, because Zuffa not valuing the organizational belts as far as WBC, WBO, IBF, WBA. As far as
Alphabets,
them
yeah.
not recognizing them belts, Devin Haney has one at 47. So why would you drop that for some money to go fight with Zuffa to fight who?
A
Like,
hundred
Bro,
that's
real
million
why
talk.
I
I
don't
dollars.
think
even
Bill
believe
Reasons
Haney
it.
will
why.
sell his wife if
A
the
hundred
price is
million
right, bro.
million dollars. Reasons why.
I
Nah,
think
bro.
that
I'm
dude will
telling you.
sell his old lady
I
if the
think I
price
think
is
I
right,
think that
dog.
shit was a lot of propaganda, bro. I think that shit was like a promotional pitch thing, like G was saying, bro. That shit was a pitch, bro. I swear to God.
That's
Cause look, bro, let's really
oh,
think about it. Hold on. You gonna
real
go to
talk, too.
47. Look, you gonna go to 47, get a belt there, and then you just gonna drop it just to go to Zuffa to fight who for what?
For what legacy?
But
What?
I mean,
your whole thing is this, foreign. Is that foreign?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is this, right? It's 2 points that I want to touch on with the Zuffa and the Devin. So if everything's going towards Zuffa, if everybody's like kind of making that move, going that direction, then he ain't really missing out on nothing. You get what I'm saying? Because that's where the action's going to. And then my second thing is that contract that they got is contingency based. Did you keep that part of it?
Shit, I think they might have got some DAZN money for DHP to put on fights because what he said in that interview is he said, now after he turned down the Rolly, now we got money for Rolly and whoever else is on the list. Like he said, like they're giving out offers, like they got the bag now. That I peeped it, nobody else did. I did a live stream on the shit, bro. I pointed it out. He literally says, we got money for Rolly and whoever else is on the list, like they calling shots now. Crazy
But
work, bro. So,
did you hear the point that I was making about that it's it's contingency based? Like, okay, I'm a Steelers fan. So Cam Hayward was like he wanted a new contract. They didn't give him a new contract. They just added incentives to bonus for the contract he had. But it was like
yeah.
if the Steelers win a playoff game, but they never won a playoff game, so the pay rate went right back to what it
Yeah,
was before you made the negotiations. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? So if they
yeah,
got
I know exactly.
$100 million on the table, but you got to win all 5 of your fights. But if Rolly got, let's say Shakur got 100 million too, but then they match y'all against each other, one of y'all ain't getting 100 because y'all already
Yeah,
going back
real
20
talk,
from losing
real
that
talk.
fight. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I peep what you're saying.
So if I put y'all through the gauntlet and now Shakur and Conor Ben is one of the fights, and Devin is one of the fights, and Rolly is one of the fights, now that $100 million contract went down to 40. You get what I'm
Real,
saying?
yup.
I got
I,
a question real quick, right? He got that zero with Ryan Garcia, but because of the drug problem or however the case may be. But like, shouldn't he be reaching to get that back in blood right now?
That'd be my only fucking. That would be the only thing on my docket is to go bust Ryan
Like,
Garcia's ass. That's it. There's
you,
nothing
you
else.
you gotta get that back in blood the way you keep talking about I'm undefeated. I got a zero. The whole world seeing you, you know, get your ass beat.
And the day
Right.
The
of and
whole
day
world.
after is crazy work, bro. That kid been in clean drug testing, boxing for the WBC, been tested mad times, and then just to pull up hot for a minuscule amount of ostarine, bro. That shit look fishy as hell, bro. So the only thing on my plate,
Get
if
it
I'm
back
the
though.
Haney, that's
Get
it.
it
That's the
back.
only thing I'm worried about. I ain't worried about shit nobody else got going on. I'm chasing Ryan Garcia down, and that's it. So I think they ain't gonna fight that kid ever again, bro. Because if they were, they would be making it a point right now. That would be it.
See, the thing is, they fought too many times in the amateur, and I think
Yeah,
on
that's
any
heavy.
night Ryan got his card, and he could have Ryan card.
Hmm.
That's what I think that is. It's just a rivalry.
Yeah, but
And I'm gonna be 100, bro. Whoever said that, I completely agree, bro. That's what I think it is. And I think that that fight, bro, I think that that shit gonna end up being a trilogy as far as the pros.
I do
They
too. I
might
said
fight
that when
four
they first
times.
fought. I said
I
that
ain't
they're
gonna
each
lie.
other's dance partner. They're each other's dance partner.
They
That's the
literally
fight
is.
you'll
Cause
remember
look,
from
if
both
you
of
really
them.
think about it, if I'm really thinking about it honestly, as far as the longevity of both of their careers right now, the projection, that shit gonna sell anytime. 10 years from now, that shit gonna sell too.
That's a fact. That's a
That
fact.
shit gonna sell anytime. So they're gonna
So,
always be able to, you know,
so y'all think they gonna milk the game with that one fight?
yeah, they're gonna
Yeah,
milk the game with that.
milk the
That's why.
game.
Look, G. Honestly, let's think about it. That's why they didn't give it to us like that.
Right.
Cause if they wasn't
You
trying to
mean the
milk the game, and
rematch?
you
They
exactly, it would
went
have
out
been
their
right
way
back.
to fight that kid, bro.
Both of
That would
their
have been right
stocks.
I
back.
told him
One of they,
over that
if
time.
Haney would have lost, his stock would have went all the way down.
Hold
Ryan's would
on.
have flew out the roof.
Which
But
what you said they would they hold on. You said they didn't give us that fight or they wouldn't have gave us that fight?
the
I said,
rematch.
if they
The
would,
rematch.
if they wasn't trying to milk the game with that fight, they would have gave us that fight already.
But the thing, all right, so look, in Devin's defense, I gotta come to Devin's defense real quick. So when he fought,
It's not even an attack on either one though. When I say that,
no,
that's
I get
just
what you're
a
saying. But if if Ryan would have beat Rolly, that rematch that was they would have rematched right then.
True.
But he didn't. So then he was supposed to Ryan, I'm talking about now. Ryan was supposed to rematch Rolly. He said he had to get surgery on his hand, so it was like, all right, now we at a standstill. What we doing next? Okay,
Rolly
boom.
got Ryan number two.
But hold on. I go fight Brian Norman. I'm speaking as Devin now. I go fight Brian Norman. I win that belt. Okay, Ryan's back, but he gonna fight Barrios instead. Okay,
Right.
I'll run a fade with Rolly on the undercard of that. Rolly saying he don't want to fight. Okay, so what am I supposed to do now? I can't I keep bouncing around trying to set up a unification or a build up fight. Okay, me and Rolly fight on the undercard of you and Barrios, and whoever wins, the winners, we fight in the unification. Like that sounded like a great idea, but you went another direction. You get what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
look, and who is that? That's Double Deuce. Cause I just be trying to address people straight. But
Yeah, do your thing.
that's why it goes into my point as to saying that's why they're milking the game. Because if they wasn't trying to milk the game, both of these niggas ain't got a fight made right now. So they would, we not even hearing talks about that fight being made, and that's a
Right.
unification at 47. You feel me? That's how
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
bro. They gonna go their own paths and they gonna come back and meet sometime later, bro. That shit not gonna happen right now.
But when you say they, I can't add Devin to the they because he want that fight.
No,
When I
no,
say
look,
when you
but
say
look,
they,
no,
or
no, no, look.
when I hear they, I hear Oscar De La Hoya, the nigga that threw the invisible cloak over Virgil Ortiz and made him disappear. That nigga, he's the one that's doing that dance. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not
But
But
mad
look,
at him
look,
for trying to maximize the dollars. I'm not mad at him for that, but that's who it really is. That's who doing
but
that. Puppeteer.
but look, and I love Devin Haney, but I gotta the reason why I can't say that is because Devin Haney ain't made the fight either. Like I said, neither one of them has a fight lined up right now, and neither one of them is in negotiations with each other. They're not fighting each other. We're not hearing nothing about it. So it's on both sides. We can't keep calling it on one side just like paperwork gets sent on one side. because
Yeah,
they both got to sign for the fight to get made. So it's
true
like
indeed.
I don't know.
But how long do you like? At what point do it be like, yo, fuck with cuz on? You know what I'm saying? Like basically, almost like Boots. Like, yo, I'm not about to keep chasing Brian Norman around, bro. This nigga don't want to fight. I'm gone. You get what I'm saying?
But that's what we saying. In boxing, that's how they make it. So that's why we use the words milk in the game, because they making it like they on each other, but really they not giving a fuck right now. They gonna go ahead and rack up these wins and do whatever they gonna do. But they still talk about it as if it's gonna happen, but it's not gonna
Exactly.
happen. That's why I said milk the game, and then Foreign was just feeding off it. But I get what you saying too, gang. But it's just if y'all not gonna fight, say y'all not gonna fight, so we can stop talking about it. But they're not gonna do that because we in an algorithm world now. Everything is algorithm now.
True.
Good way to sum that up, G. Good
Shit,
points.
this shit
So
corny now.
so basically, he with Zuffa now, right? So that means he's only fighting fighters that's under Zuffa. So we should pretty much be able to go down the list and figure out the fighters available for him to fight, right?
That's what I'm
Connor,
getting to. That's what I'm saying. If we
Connor,
going over
Connor
here, then hey,
been,
bring cuz over here. Like
Connor
maybe
been,
that's his chess move to get there. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to Zoo. Hey,
Connor
y'all. Hey,
been,
get him over here.
Connor been, Connor been. Bring that ass. That should be the one. It should be Connor Ben and Devin. Connor Ben and Devin, or Connor Ben in Africa, or Africa and Devin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want Africa and
Yeah.
Devin or Connor and Devin. I think Devin will
Yeah.
box fucking Connor Ben's head off. And Africa's a
But
good fight, bro.
Africa going to try to fight Julian Rodriguez though.
That's a good fight too. But
That's what he
Africa
gonna try
probably
to
keep
fight.
his distance and jab the shit out of him.
Yeah, he
Man, you
too
know what
big.
fight I want? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And y'all probably gonna down me for this. Man, I want that Devin Haney and Tio fight, bro. Cuz Doug Devin too.
I like that.
Yeah, but
I
Like
like
Devin
we
to
that.
both
jab
at
his
Zuffa, you
Tio
coming
need
to
a win.
47. That's what I'm saying. We both coming to Zuffa. You coming to 47. Line that up. That's right there.
Tio got some flaws though. He got to get in the gym with
Yeah, he gotta
somebody
get
other than
with
his
a
father
teacher.
and get them fucking
Yeah.
hands up, bro. Get in the
Yeah.
gym with G and learn
No,
how to
no,
keep his
no.
fucking
Tio
hands
been
up.
with
He might
I
as well
think
just yell it out.
I
Hey,
think
I'm
if I'm
coming to
not
get
mistaken,
you.
I think Tio been with either Juan Diaz or Freddie Roach. One of those.
Yeah, well,
I think.
Freddie Roach ought to be ashamed of himself. I heard him being with Freddie Roach too, but like the
I
way
think I
that
saw
kid
he
comes
was
in
with
to attack,
somebody.
bro, it's easy work for these top level guys. Piecing him the fuck up, bro. He got no defensive responsibility, and it's literally some tells, bro, that you know he's coming in. You know when he's attacking. It's easy to
Mm,
fucking see. So he got some work to do, bro. I think Devin will embarrass him just like Shakur did. Same
Nah,
mm,
shit.
I don't. And look. That's what I was gonna say. I think I don't agree with that because it's just a styles make fights thing to me. Devin Haney and Shakur have two different styles. So like that mixture of Devin Haney versus a Tio, that's like a completely different fight.
Nah, they both
mm.
use their jabs, bro. They're both
They
jab
do, but
eccentric
differently
fighters,
though.
bro.
But they use the jabs
I hear
differently.
you.
And
But
you
the
said you
same
make
way
boxing content. If you really make boxing content, you know they use their jabs completely
they do,
different.
they do.
Cause
But
Shakur uses his jab as more either like defensively or it's like Devin Haney most of the time is using his jab to get into position to do something
Mm,
else off of the jab. But he does it like repetitively. Shakur is just he has like a defensive jab that he throws different ways. Like they
hmm.
use it differently. So that's what I'm saying. Like
use
Tio,
different jabs, but they're both jab eccentric, bro. And that's you said styles make
facts,
fights, and I agree that shit 100%. But when they're
styles make
when
fights.
you're fighting two guys that both are jab heavy and will work off their jab and use their jab defensively, Tio stands no chance against them guys, dog.
Does
Yeah,
But
Devin
that's why
stop
He got
him?
too
I'm
many
not saying
flaws right now.
I'm not saying Tio will win. I say I like the fight because the
I do
puzzle
too, and
the
just
puzzle
because
wouldn't
of
be
what
as
we
hard to solve with Devin Haney as it was with Shakur. It
and you
wouldn't
got a
be
real good
as
point
hard,
there. Well,
you know.
Devin don't got as quick a feet as Shakur, and Devin will fight with you a
wait
little
a
bit harder.
minute. Wait a minute. D1, you said his feet ain't quick as Shakur's. You
I was
don't
just
think
gonna say
so?
I
Nah,
don't agree with
no,
that. I ain't
nope,
gonna lie.
Wait
nope,
a minute.
nope, 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 nope.
I
His
think D
hands
one.
are faster,
I
but
think
his feet ain't.
I think the separation, right, and that's why I'm glad you brought up that they both jab centric because I think the separation with Devin Haney and Shakur is Shakur's higher IQ allows him to use his jab in a defensive way that it's hard for other people to use. Cause it's like an offensive jab, but he's on the defensive end of it. You get what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
with Devin
Gee,
Haney,
he might
bro.
not have faster feet. It's the first step. It's the way Shakur hops out and he lands in fighting position, bro. It's that one hop he does. That's what makes it look like he got faster feet. So he might not have faster feet, but that first step,
So he
that
got a
first
faster first step.
yeah, bro. Yeah.
I
That's a better way to
I
put
get
it.
what you're saying. I
Because
get what you're saying.
he got that one hop back and he lands right in fighting position to either he can run some numbers or hop back again.
I
Hey, I
got a
got a question
question.
Fast,
real quick.
quick, bro.
Oh, go
Go
ahead. Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead.
I was saying, somebody in the chat said something about they wanted to see Tiger versus Devin. So it made me think about Tiger, right? Tiger is on the Abdullah Mason card, but
Get it, boys.
Brian Norman is on the undercard of
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn. Would you have rather seen Brian Norman fight Tiger, or you cool with the guy that he is fighting, Josh Wagner, or you think Tiger not on that level yet?
I think it's two things. I think Josh Wagner is being put there for Norman to showcase, and I think Tiger need probably two more fights.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%, bro. That Abdullah Mason card is gonna be dope though. That's like a turkey card. I'm going to that shit.
I got a question though. What's happened to the middleweight division? What's going on? Who
Ah,
takes over?
fucking hey, bro. There ain't nobody there. Yo, that's the only one in sight, and that's why,
And,
man.
but
If
Yo
these
Yo and
boys won't
Lara,
get in the,
they
if they
cousins.
won't get, yeah, if they won't get in the ring with Boots though, shit, go right up there to 60
Nah,
and start
I'm gonna
challenging
be
them
honest,
champs.
bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's shit. Middleweight, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like Adames there, bro.
I do too, but he
Mm.
a little long in the tooth, bro. He getting old. And his style, bro, he took some damage
He
in
is,
his
bro.
career. So
But
his
I ain't
age
gonna
is
lie,
gonna
bro.
catch up fast.
See the thing about them Cubans, bro. Like they
And
be
he
old
probably
heads,
10
but
years older than he tells us
hold on. It's
with
not
them
even that,
Cubans,
bro. He
bro.
might. What I'm saying is he just might be 10 years older, right? But bro, I just watched his last fight. You're only as good as your last showing to me.
No,
He
you're
didn't look
right. You're
old
right.
at all.
He looked great.
Who did he fight again?
He
He
fought
fought
Ammo, bro.
Oh
Ammo,
yeah.
but
Ammo,
But
they
Ammo was
thugged it
telling
out.
made for him.
Yeah,
not, but even if he was
Ammo don't
tailor made,
move his head, bro.
that was a younger dude, bro. That was come on,
He
bro.
was.
And
He was.
He
and
was.
it's not
But that
it's not
head,
like
bro,
the
right in the
style. It
A
was what
slot.
he did to him though. G, come
Yeah.
on.
No, he
Ammo
chefed him
Salute to
up.
thugged it
y'all,
out with
brothers.
him,
I'm
though.
out, man.
All
All
right,
right, be
peace,
good. Be
God.
safe, champ.
Uh,
I
Ammo
just feel
thugged it
like
out with him.
Ammo. I just feel like Ammo body frame, like the way he built, it made it hard for him to get around that ring fucking with Adames, man.
He got
Adames
them
was
wide ass shoulders, head
yeah, he
always on
got
the line. He punching though.
yeah. He built like
So
an action figure, bro. It's
he
like hard
is,
for
bro.
him. It's hard
He
for him to
is.
get off. And Adames was just loose that night. He was nice and sharp.
Yeah, he was in his bag. He had a good camp for sure. He got a hard straight right. That shit dangerous, bro.
That nigga was
Bronco
on
can fight,
point.
man. He can fight, bro.
Do you
There
think
Hey,
ain't
Greg.
nobody fucking there though. Who's at 60, yo? And
they
I
got
I
it's
know
it's a
Boots
bunch
will
of
whip
young
his ass
boys.
out.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Fundora gonna win this. Fundora might fight one more time at 54, then he going to 60. I don't think
Why
he
he's
waiting around.
struggling like that? Cause
Nah,
they
it's not
he said,
that. You know what it is.
yeah. I get you the money, the fucking fights and shit,
No,
and
it's
that's
not
a
the
lot.
money. Hey, and look, G. Hey, look,
He
hey,
got
G.
money.
Look, hey, G. Look, I'm gonna say what I think it is, bro. I don't know if you agree, right? Let me know if I'm tripping. I know exactly what I think you're alluding to, G. Bro, that nigga Fundora has a WBC strap. We know Suleiman, what that nigga plans is, bro. He's gonna move Fundora up to 60, where while nobody's there right now. That's gonna be an easy. He might be able to get one, two, three belts up there.
Hmm.
As
Oh
soon as
man,
he
they start punching harder down there. He got a
man,
midsection wide open, bro.
hell no,
There's a
bro.
way to beat Fundora, bro. You
The
bust his
thing about
body up.
60, bro. The thing about 60, bro, is they bigger men at 62, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. They're
Once you get
punching
past
harder.
47, them niggas be like 6'2",
200,
6'1". Them niggas be big at
200,
60,
bro.
bro.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Imagine doing a face off and looking at a motherfucker's stomach,
Yeah. Shit.
but it's a
Facts.
Like,
face
damn
off.
it. And he a beast, bro. People fucking don't even really know that dude throwing rocks, bro. He throwing
Yeah.
nonstop rocks at your ass, bro. Like 2 inch diameter rocks, bro. Just as hard as he can the entire fight, bro. Just busting your shit up. He fucked Thurman up, bro. That was
Yeah, he
crazy,
Yeah,
did.
but I kind of expected that.
it happened.
Fundora a beast, bro. He the only one I think Boots would be in a little, it'll be in a fight with him, bro. It'll be a fight as long as it lasts.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He'll test him, but if he'll get in the ring with him, I don't think he will. And that's what I'm saying. I thought Boots was gonna have problems with these 54 bulls from the before he even got there. Nobody fighting him at 47. Nobody want to fight him at 54, bro. People are moving their investments strategically around the fucking board, and they ain't got no plans of a kid who means real fucking danger to your investment. He trying to hurt you. They
Yeah.
they ain't. It's gonna be tough to get people in the ring, man,
Hey yo, let me
especially
get
from
this.
promotion.
Let me get this super chat. My bad, D1.
You good?
Chucky Cormier said, GH, I'm a spirit too. And I have a bad feeling Xander gonna pull some bullshit. And I think I might know what's going to happen. I still hope Boots wins though. Hmm. That's
Hey, I
interesting,
want.
Chucky. Haney
Hey, I'm
can
gonna
But
beat
keep
there's
it a
Shakur.
hundred,
you
G.
that was your live yesterday, right? For you was saying that you think you got the hunch of Xander pulling out. I'll be
Bro,
sick, bro.
hey, I was just gonna say that, bro. That's what's so
I know I
fucking
was in your
crazy.
live yesterday. I was
No,
in
no,
there.
I don't think I don't know if I was live yesterday. I don't know, but bro, that shit crazy that you said that, bro. I was just gonna say that, G. I think the nigga, I think like Xander gonna get close, cause bro, like for me, it's crazy that the shit is in 2 months from now, bro. June. It's June 27, right?
June 27th. We got a month.
Yeah,
We got
yeah,
Yeah.
six
that's what I'm
weeks.
saying.
Well,
That's like a
5 weeks.
whole nother month,
Yeah. So you think he gonna try to pull the fast one and get up out of there,
bro,
Tom and Jerry?
bro, bro.
I don't know, dog.
Gee, I'm
I
telling you,
hope
bro.
not.
Don't be surprised if he pull a fast one, pull out, and he just used it for notoriety, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm telling
Nah,
you.
hey, yo, I think Xander gonna go
It's
through with it because the
crazy.
Puerto Rican people, once they get behind you, bro, they're behind you, win, lose, or draw, bro. Trinidad got beat mad times. They still love that man, cherish the ground he walks on. So I
But
think
Mhm.
Xander knows the position he's in, and why not,
no
bro?
D1,
What's the point of boxing to figure out who the best is, right? If you're in
Yeah.
Xander's
D1.
position, Boots is the best opposition you can fight. That proves that you're the fucking man. You beat Boots,
But
bro.
D1, and I fuck with you, gang. You saying some real good shit. Dead ass. You are not wrong about what you're saying. But what you're wrong about is the errors, bro. This is
Yeah,
not the
real
same
shit.
era like we're Trinidad, where you can get chopped up and then
It's
we gonna
not.
respect you. If
You're
Xander
right.
goes
You're
in there
right.
and gets chopped up, bro, they're gonna have come up with a million excuses and they're gonna write him off, bro. He might get another chance
Yeah.
at a title. He might come back and become something of himself, but he will never be looked at as he's looked at before he got chopped up by Boots. Let's keep it
So
100. This is it's
like yo,
different
we all
times, bro.
well, I know it is, and you're right about that. And maybe I should think more like that. But listen, you know who top ranks matchmaker is, right? Brad Goodman. They say he's the best in the business.
He
Why the
is.
fuck would he give the nod? Why I listen, bro. I've been watching and paying attention to boxing since I was a small child. I'm 43 years old, bro. I like to think I can tell who's gonna win a fight at least a little bit, but this is boxing, anything can happen. I don't know how Brad Goodman gave them the nod for this fight. I'm looking for it. I'm trying to find it.
Hey,
It's not
D1,
there, bro.
D1, look, I'm gonna keep this shit so 100 with you, bro. And I'm glad we going into this type of conversation.
Hold up
Cause
on real
these,
quick. Greggy Cash, 2 cents said drop the link. Go ahead, cuz.
but look, this is the reason why, bro. I be thinking about. That's the reason why I love these type of conversations, bro. Because look, bro, I dead ass do not believe that nobody gave them the nod, bro. I think when they signed with the zone, nigga, it was an ultimatum from
Yes,
Eddie Hearns. Hold on, listen, let me cook. Really hear me
real
out,
shit.
please. Just hear me out. Nigga, this was an ultimatum from Eddie Hearns. If y'all want to stay online, if y'all want to keep some motion going on around this motherfucker and not get y'all water cut off like everybody else, nigga, you
Mm.
gonna take this boots in his fight. And y'all gonna put
Mm,
this shit on Xander, making it seem like Xander. Bro, that nigga is not as confident as he looking, bro. Bro, and then
nah,
another thing, bro. Hold on, D1. When in life, bro, I never saw this shit where whatever nigga that was from TBC, whatever representative is gonna come out and say, we didn't want this fight, he wanted it.
Mm.
They're literally putting it on him, like, no, he wanted to fight. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like we ain't never
Mm.
saw that shit. Usually that
nah,
type of shit
you're
goes
right.
on behind closed doors, bro. Like the fact that they're trying to put it like, oh no, we didn't advise this, we didn't want it. Xander did, he pushed for it, we had no choice. It was this or nothing for him. Like, come on, bro. This
Yo,
shit
I'm
is a
gonna be
bigger
hon-
Hey,
play than that,
I'm gonna
bro.
be honest, Warren. I'm gonna be honest. If Xander pull out this fight, you're gonna have to send me some lottery numbers too, bro. Cause that's crazy.
yeah,
That
real
fourth fight
talk,
is
real
crazy.
talk, real talk. You get
It
all the
could
credit for
happen.
that shit for it.
Bro, I don't know, bro. I'm just thinking about it, bro. Like, let's be realistic, bro. Why like
Honestly
I
speaking,
don't
it's and I
I'm
see it
having
too. I can see it.
somebody break it down to me as to why this shit was 2 months out. Why did you need a what is that 8 week camp?
Well,
Bro,
that's
that's
the
cool.
standard. That's
Well,
standard. Eight
Yeah,
weeks
yeah,
well,
is
yeah. I was
standard.
gonna say that's
But
cool, but
but they
still,
said it
it's
was
like,
12. They said he asked for 12
well,
weeks. So that
but
means
that's what I'm
they
saying.
been knew
12?
about the fight before we. Of course, they supposed to know about it before we did. Well, they said he had to do the fat camp. He had to get the weight down.
he big
No,
as shit
G.
too, boy. He about my
You know
size.
what this
I
is?
know how much his ass weigh.
This is a realization camp. This is a do I really want to do this camp?
Mm.
That's it,
do, I,
bro.
do I really
And
go
listen,
through?
Boots
Do
is
I really want
playing
to
for
do this?
keeps, bro. It ain't a fucking boxing match when you get into a fight with this kid, bro. He not playing the same way everybody else is. His
That's what I'm
mentality is
saying.
fucking
Like
different, bro. Hey man, if he does go through with it, I gotta give Xander credit just for showing up to this bitch, bro.
me too.
And I'm
Cause
gonna.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I said, I just started to think it because I'm like, bro, like damn, like it's like kind of a
It's a
long way
scary
out, bro.
proposition,
Like
dog. It's an uphill battle. And he getting in it willingly. That shit crazy. So I hear what you're saying, bro.
and then the craziest
Yeah.
part to me, bro, was that his matchmaker or whoever the PBC representative, that nigga
No,
said
no,
it himself, like
top rank,
Top rank.
top rank,
top
my
rank.
bad.
Brad Goodman, best in the business, bro. He the best
But
at
look,
making
bro,
champions.
D1, it's the fact that he said it himself. Like at the press conference, he said himself,
Facts.
we didn't advise this fight. Xander damn near gave us no choice. Like, come
Yeah.
on, bro.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, y'all. Chucky Cormier, my bad for him.
Nah.
Cormier said, my spirit telling me Xander going to come in overweight and have Boots fight for the titles by himself. I think Xander plans on moving up to 160 after.
That's a top
Oh,
rank
so hold
play.
on.
They do it
So
all
hold
the
on.
time.
So basically, what he's saying is Xander going to just give up the belts to the scale, come in heavy, so he can have somewhat of an advantage. But after he lose, I'm just too big for the division.
Yep, a built-in excuse, and it's a
Wow.
top rank play. They do it all the time. They made Shakur do it when
Wow.
he moved up to 35. They come in a pound or two overweight, to act like they can make the weight. That's what they do. Top rank been doing that shit.
Ooh,
Keyshawn
that's
Zayas.
Hey,
That's
G,
crazy.
since we were kids, they've been doing that shit, dog.
And you know
wow.
what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? That's why like GB and y'all niggas be right. Y'all be like, bro, this shit is like the mob, and it really is, cause these niggas gonna do whatever to protect their investments, and I believe that's a play that they gonna do. That's
No,
some shit
that's what
that's
they
liable
do
to
it. Yo,
happen.
I'm not even kidding to you guys. I'm telling you, Shakur just pulled it. They did it with a couple other guys. They do it every time one of their champions is in a fight that is perceived a close fight. They could lose, they could win. It's just a close in odds. You know what I'm saying? They'll have their guy come in, the 2 pounds, pound 1.7, acting like he dehydrated and shit. And that's the play, bro. Because leave it that last couple pounds is the death sentence, bro. That's make or break right there. Is you lose them last couple, you fucking punch resistance goes half to shit. You out there with a real puncher, bro. Fuck what the internet says. I know Boots is punching, bro. I know
Yo,
that
that's
shit. You can hear it,
crazy.
bro. I heard his punches in person. Them shits is hitting different.
Yo, that's crazy though. I never thought about that.
Yeah,
That is
G,
a
they been
move.
doing that shit. Oh no, this
The
motherfucker
static.
joint. Yeah.
Oh
Yo, they
shit.
sitting on my boy, bro.
Yeah, they trying to get
That's
me out the
crazy.
way.
No, we good. We good. We good now. It's
We
gone.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know.
crazy, bro. I can't believe you even got your shit took from that, bro.
Yeah,
Like
that was
how
crazy.
fast it. You know what I mean? It's like what the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
Y'all
that
really
was wild.
out here to shit on people, and it's all because people get in their fucking feelings over their favorite fighter. You say something that goes against their favorite fighter, they're hitting all sorts of reports and all sorts of goofy shit. Get out your fucking feelings. This is boxing. We're gonna talk shit about this fight, the next fight, the fight after that, fights that they ain't happened yet, all that shit. That's what boxing is, bro. If you can't take that shit and your skin is that thin, this ain't for you.
Hey, D1,
It's
I got
not.
a question.
Shoot.
D1,
Go ahead, bro.
who you like in a Raymond Ford and Oshaki Foster fight?
Mm,
Oh, fuck. I like Shock, bro. Shock got skills, bro. He's switching. But Ray definitely poses a threat. He punching a bit harder than Shock's been in the ring with in the last couple. Ray's a dog for sure, bro. I watched him pull out that one joint. He was getting beat bad, and he ended up knocking dude out in the 11th or 12th round. And Shock did something like that too in Mexico with the one kid. Fucking, that's a good fight, man. I got Shock. I could probably give him a boxing lesson, bro.
mm,
But the big punch can change anything.
for sure.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I agree with you, bro. I don't even think it's just like a boxing lesson type of thing. I think Oshaki Foster's a little bit underrated with the skills. Cause honestly, I
He a
really
lot of
like.
bit underrated. He a lot as far as boxing skill goes. He a lot of bit underrated.
Yeah,
Mm,
he is like Oshaki. I mean, Raymond Ford is low key nice with the skills. He got some shit to him. He got a good little jab. And the thing I like about Raymond Ford is once he get going, he worked good off the jab. He
He
start
does
letting his
work at
shit
the
go.
jab.
He get to work. That's the thing I like about I like Raymond Ford, bro. But I just think Oshaki Foster's a little bit too sharp.
Yeah, and I would agree with you, bro. But there is a lot on the line for this fight
A
for Ray,
lot.
bro. He
Exactly.
trying not to be Shakur's son and shit, getting out of that shadow and be his own man. You beat Shock Foster. And what I'm real eager to find out is Shakur gonna give that man a fucking contract if he beats Ray? Because that's the real reason Shakur dropped that fucking WBC belt. Shock just won the fucking interim and activated the mandatory as soon as possible. As soon as he got that shit, he told the WBC what he wanted to do.
yeah.
And then Shakur just suddenly, oh, I don't want to pay the fees or they're charging too much. Like, bud, I didn't like that at all, bro. Because Shock and Shakur is a good fucking fight, bro.
Mm,
Technical fight. I'm dying to see that one. I'm wondering if is he gonna do that?
And
Because
you know what,
right,
D1, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been kind of like, but I ain't gonna lie. That shit you just said, that was a good ass point because right when Oshaki Foster won that belt, like I don't know if like a little bit after we start hearing about the shit with Shakur, but you are right, bro. That shit like did happen like
right there, bro.
chronologically
It's
in
like
that order.
I ain't
Like
got no choice but to look at it like that, bro.
no
What you
cap.
mean you don't want to be the champ no more? You just told us in an interview like 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before, he
That
want
you
to be
want
the
to stay
greatest
at
lightweight
35.
to ever do it. He want to
yeah.
be better than Roberto Duran. And now you dropping the title over a fucking 100 bands or something? It's like I ain't get that shit, bro. And I just pay attention, bro. And shit like that looks shady to me. It
You
looks
right,
it looks
bro.
shaky, bro.
You right
It
because
looks
Mm,
I ain't gonna
shaky,
lie. Look,
baby.
another thing is like Shakur said he came out in an interview and was like, I don't like how Raymond Ford. I mean, he said I don't like how Oshaki Foster lied or how he tried to make it seem like this, but he ain't never say, oh, that wasn't true. Like he ain't never say like, no, I whooped him like how he do everybody
Yeah, that
else.
sparring
Like, oh,
story,
I
bro.
cooked him and no, he didn't say none of that about Oshaki Foster.
Nah.
That's why I
Nope.
believe Oshaki Foster, Shakur know that that's a good fight for him. He know like that's one of them dudes that can really get with him.
Me too. And I believe Shock probably gave him some work, bro. You can't
Me
always
too.
win
I
every
believe it.
sparring match, but it's different under the lights. And Shock
It
got to
is
remember
different
that
though.
too.
D1, good
Shakur,
point.
Shakur show up underneath them fucking lights, boy. If he don't do anything else, he shows the fuck up when them lights is on, bro.
And you
true
know why?
indeed.
You know what the difference between Oshaki Foster and I mean Oshaki Foster and Shakur Stevenson though the difference is that Shakur Stevenson he in a gym he's one way because he's the same way on fight night. With Oshaki Foster, it's more like a I'm trying this in the gym and then on fight night I'm gonna fight this way. I got this game plan. With
Yeah,
Shakur, who he is in the gym, that's who he is on fight night. That's
I
the
don't know,
reason why
bro.
Shakur is so good because the shit that he's practicing in the gym, he's actually doing that on fight night. That's what
I think you
motherfuckers
probably
don't
get a
get.
little bit more ballsy in the gym too with them 16s
Exactly.
and headgear too, bro. So
Exactly. But
it's
that's
a good
but
fight. People think Shakur on a different level than Shock, and it's like, damn, Roger was fucking telling the truth. People don't really know shit about this shit, bro. Like that's a good ass fight, bro. That's a good
Yeah.
ass fight. I don't know why he been chasing Shakur since 30, dog. He been on his
What's
ass
but what's
calling him out.
but what's this where guys don't want to give another guy a chance? What is that
facts.
Damn,
about?
bro.
That's weird.
It's because they all caught the tail end of Floyd, bro, and they think that that's how boxing runs, bro. They don't remember Floyd Mayweather from fucking 30 and 40 and 35, beating the dog shit out of people, and he's picking and choosing.
Also Floyd be advising them too. He be in their ear. He be still
You
talking.
do,
It ain't just that they
you
saw
do.
that. He
Real
tells them
talk.
that, like, hey, listen, that's what I learned from this.
These
Right.
fucking people ain't gonna be here for you when the fucking lights get
I'm gonna
turned
keep that
off,
shit a whole hundred though. Like and I'm really like that's why I'm glad we got out of that Floyd this and Floyd that shit. Because if we bro, like Floyd is not advising a lot of these niggas, bro. Like
bro.
a
It's
lot of these
okay to
niggas is
lose in
a
boxing,
lot of
bro.
these niggas is just copy and pasting what they see and they grabbing, like anything else, bro. Niggas will see a trend years ago and try to re-rock it they way. Like, bro,
Well,
that's what a lot of these niggas is doing, bro.
well, if you
Niggas
look,
ain't being
Floyd, bro,
advised by the source, bro.
Floyd got to a spot in boxing that's never been gotten before nor after. He got fucking serious paydays. Like that shit, it
It's not
happens
even about
after
that
the
though, D
work,
one. But look, this why I say Floyd ain't advising a lot of these niggas. All the niggas that Floyd advised, their career is damn near shit, or it's in a build. Let's
yeah,
really
Mm.
bro.
talk about this shit. A
Boxers
lot of
gotta
niggas
know.
leave Floyd.
It's okay to lose in boxing. It's how you get better, bro. If you lose, you get to go back in the gym, work on the shit, figure out what you did to lose, and you become a better fighter from it. That carrying the O shit and the O is all that matters. That's
Mhm.
why boxing's in the state it's in right now, bro. People got to
I
be
agree.
willing to mix this shit up, bro. And the internet is making it even worse. Like you see the way
Mhm.
these motherfuckers talk to real deal fighters on X and shit. It's appalling. Some of these fucking goofballs going right at fighters, talking crazy, and they can't get up and run around the fucking block if their life depended on it, bro. It's crazy. The most respected athlete in the world should be a professional boxer. It shouldn't go no other way. Football players know who the top dogs are. The basketball players know who the top dogs are as far as athleticism and being in shape. Shit, NFL football player they're ready for their season. They ain't ready for no fucking 12-round fight.
Yeah.
They ain't. You got to be in a different caliber of shape, bro. They deserve respect. It's crazy the way this shit going nowadays, bro.
Yeah, it's getting nasty.
Hey,
It
Greggy
is,
Cash,
man.
I got a fantasy boxing question for you real quick. I posed this earlier, but the stream had shut out, so I didn't get a chance to. All right, you ready?
Talk to me.
Okay. So everybody fights on the same day. No video camera. So everywhere, wherever the fight is happening, you're literally there in person. You can't go back and watch what happened with another fight, right? You get to pick the five. You get to pick the five fights. Yo, can you hear me? What's going on?
Yeah, we
Sound
can.
like a robot.
You get to you get to pick the five fights, but the opponent of each person is themselves. Who are the five fighters? The five fights that you watching?
Man, that was a weed question, man. That's some high shit.
Yeah, you've been smoking
What you
up.
just say, man? What you just say?
Bro, you
That
ain't
shit
hearing what I'm
almost
saying.
made
Listen,
sense.
You said the fighters are themselves. Of course they are. But
look.
what you talking about?
No, what I'm saying is the fighter that they're fighting is against themselves. They're fighting against themselves.
He high,
Okay.
G.
No, he
All
hear
right,
what I'm saying
shit.
now. He hear what I'm saying. Who would you
so
fight
you
though?
saying
Who would you watch?
So you saying Sugar Ray Leonard versus Sugar Ray Leonard, but Sugar Ray coming out of the Olympics versus Sugar Ray as a experienced champion.
I'm saying that at the equal at the same time. So earlier, a person said Orthodox Bud versus Southpaw Bud. You get what I'm saying? He said
Hey,
Orthodox Bud Crawford versus Southpaw Bud Crawford.
Southpaw
You know?
knocks Orthodox Crawford
Southpaw,
out.
yeah, Southpaw Bud beat the shit out of Orthodox Bud.
That's not
No
even a
cap.
question, bro.
No
So
cap.
who your under four though? Who you like? I like Schofield versus Schofield.
Well, that fight only makes sense because it's a fighter who switch hits. So that therefore it's two different fighters, but everybody don't have that ability. So when you say Schofield, Schofield versus what Schofield? Because
Yeah, you're
Schofield,
gonna have two confused fighters out there
No, no,
switching
no.
for
But
no reason and shit.
Schofield can switch though. But
That's
Schofield not dominant switching, but
yeah,
he
but
can
listen
switch
what
a
I'm
little
saying.
bit.
But listen what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Bang. I
just
mean,
switch.
listen what I'm saying, Foreign. Is it supposed to be Schofield cut and Schofield not cut, or like I mean, what Schofield is it? You know what I'm saying?
All right. Then Schofield shit. How about this? How about after Tevin Farmer Schofield versus before Tevin Farmer Schofield?
I like after.
Much more experience.
Much more
Yeah,
experience and
they
more
nigga win
confident.
under his belt.
And his
Yeah,
dad started
confident.
putting him under spells around that time.
Fucking dad is wild. How about kid versus dad? Who you got?
No, okay. How about this? How about look, Canelo? I want to say Canelo. Hmm.
Canelo got 3 errors.
I was just gonna say that. Like he got like four, really.
Yeah, damn near 4.
The best Canelo was when he ran numbers, bro, when he put combinations together. So I'd
Hmm.
say like 55 because
I,
he
I,
never
I
really
was gonna say,
he was over here catch weight and shit.
I was gonna say Ben. I was gonna say Golovkin Canelo or Bivol Canelo because they was two different fighters. He was two different.
Mm.
Man,
Like against Bivol, he was more like patient, like counter puncher. Against Golovkin, he was more like kind of counter puncher, but more on a pressure like type side. It was
he
more
was
like
showing
coming
some
forward, countering, head movement. But against
yeah, he was
Bivol, it
showing
was
some
more like
defensive
high
skill in that
guard.
ball joint. He was on his defense. I don't know why he wasn't on that same defensive shit versus Golovkin, bro. Maybe it's the Mexican
Because
machismo or something.
no, D1, you know exactly why. Because against Bivol, that's more like a pity pat, fucking 50
Yeah,
punches around. You know, you got to
yeah.
like against Bivol, he had the high guard up. He was coming behind the high guard, trying to like, you know, he couldn't
Trying
really
to,
like
you couldn't get
My
to
Golovkin.
him.
man in the super chat, you got a super chat. My man said Wardley with the no nose.
Real shit.
Shit, he
Really with
better
the
not be
nose or
fighting
without the
nobody.
nose.
Yeah, he better just keep the nose and fucking
A
go on
a
a year
Deuce.
vacation.
A Deuce. Where the boy Deuce go?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm with you. Go ahead.
Hey Deuce, stop smoking that shit though, bro.
Bro, you gotta hear what I'm saying though. Benavidez versus Benavidez. That's just a crazy fight.
That's a high ass question. But I get what you saying now. But it's like, where that come from? Who came up with that?
I'm gonna say against Benavidez versus Benavidez. Shit, I'm gonna say Ecuadorian Benavidez versus Mexican Benavidez. And I ain't gonna lie.
The
Might go.
I,
Benny that just fought Zerto, bro. You're hard. There's nobody I can't see nobody. I don't care. Bivol. Everybody want to see that fight. I think he run that dude right the fuck over, bro. He got a back surgery. It may be better Beef because he got the risk of getting knocked the fuck out. I don't know who. G, who the fuck gonna beat that guy?
I think the Opataya fight makes sense. I ain't gonna lie.
That's. I think he get Opetaya too.
I
But I
think
like that fight. But
yeah,
it
that's the
might
fight.
take
I
a
I got
think
a
minute.
question for you though, G. Remember earlier you said that you ain't want to see Benavidez go up to heavyweight to fight Usyk, but if Usyk was still a cruiserweight, who you got right there?
even that cruiser Usyk, man, Usyk got a way better boxing skill than where we just saw Zerto display. Zerto ain't give me no boxing. Usyk gonna give you a whole lot of boxing. I just think it's a more difficult fight. It's hard to pick, but I think it's a more difficult fight for Benavidez. I
Very hard to
mean,
pick.
because
Usyk
that,
at Cruiser was a different beast, bro. He
yeah,
he he got skills for days, but I just think Dave's mentality is what separates him from
and that's
everybody
true,
else, bro. He
and
a
that's
fucking
absolutely true.
psychopath. He
No, he
look right
definitely
at
is
that camera
psychopath.
and tell you exactly what the fuck he gonna come do, and he does it, bro. That's why I got Benny and Boots as my top two pound for pound fighters, bro. Because you tell me who's beating them guys.
Mm.
Who? Yeah, I mean, my eye test always been faster than everybody in boxing. It just take them a little while to catch up. Y'all in the comment section, you'll see soon enough. Don't worry, you'll be right with me in about a year. You'll be saying the same shit I'm saying right now. So say the comments, motherfuckers.
Hey yo, my
Yeah,
man, go ahead, foreign.
nah, go ahead, G.
No, I wasn't saying nothing. I was just bidding off cuz.
No, God, he talking that shit because I like Benavidez and Boots too up there. I ain't gonna lie, shit. Fuck it.
One and two, bro. That's the top of my
I
list,
don't I
bro.
don't know
I'm
about one
sorry.
and two, but they giving all these other niggas credentials that ain't did shit that like Nakatani and
Think
Opatai
about
and
the fucking run that Benny's on right now, bro. He on a
nah,
six fight
Benavidez for sure won. He
craziness, bro.
undisputed
There's
pound for pound.
I
Yeah,
can't I can't pick nobody over him right now, bro. He's the best fighter in the world to me, bro. Anybody he gets in the ring with, he'll be fucking probably favored to win. And I can't pick nobody over him right now. You got to show me, and I know you got to knock him unconscious to beat him.
yeah,
That's the difference,
Facts.
bro. You ain't gonna hurt him with a big shot, make him keep his hands in his pockets. No, 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 no. Ain't none of that shit happening, bro. I watched him get buckled by David Morrell. Hold on for life, get up, turn into a psychopath, and start putting the beats on him. Right to the smoke, bro.
The Beats by Dre. He put the Beats by
Real
Dre
shit,
on
bro.
David Morrell. Hey, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
and now
lie.
they
And,
trying
and,
to
and
take the credit away from that. Like, oh,
no
Dave
look,
Morrell
no
duty
look,
ass get
no
knocked
look, not
out.
to
Like,
cut you off,
God
bro.
damn.
I love David Morrell, but Benavidez beat him so bad. Like that nigga has not been the same, bro. For
Nah,
real,
that
like,
was a
So
taxing
foreign.
ass.
he ain't
So
been
bro.
foreign.
right
Let me ask you
since.
this though. Once do you think that Ben Whitaker could have done it or no?
Ben Whitaker could have done what?
Beat
Beat David
Morrell.
Benavidez?
Beat Morrell.
Oh
Nah,
Morrell just
bro.
got stopped. You get what I'm
no, no,
saying?
no. I saw that against
Maybe.
Kelly, against
That's what I'm
Kelly.
That's a
saying.
good
Do
fight.
do you
But
That's
think
a
that
good fight.
honestly, look. I'm gonna say this. Look, to answer your question, before before the Kelly fight just happened, I couldn't see Ben Whitaker doing that because the way Kelly beat David Morrell was he just David Morrell punches to me had no effect on Kelly. So he was able to just stand there all night until Kelly was able to take effect on David Morrell. That's just what I think happened in that fight.
Chelly got a
Like David
tiny ass
Morrell
head, bro.
punches
Hard to hit
wasn't
his
doing
head.
nothing to Chelly, so Chelly was able to stand there and throw his, and David Morrell just ended up not being able to take that. But I think Ben Whitaker pre Chelly fight, I think Ben Whitaker and Morrell, that's a good ass fight, and I don't know who could win. But right
Ah,
now,
yeah, that's a good fight.
I think Ben Whitaker beats David Morrell right now for sure.
what you thought,
You
D1?
know, shit, man. I like I like watching Whitaker with the people he's fighting right now, but his kind of style, the showboating and shit. That's why David Morrell just got slept because he playing with his fucking food. He should have tried to fucking up his work rate and get Chelly the fuck up out of there, bro. And that's the problem with taking fights with no name guys that don't nobody know who the fuck they are besides us boxing junkies. The dude got crack and you out there playing with your food, you're gonna get embarrassed. And that's what happened, bro. He out there fucking trying to make it look too sweet, got caught with a big shot, knocked the fuck out. And that's boxing.
Wait,
That's what
wait, wait,
happens,
But
bro.
not
what I'm
not
asking you though is
D1.
who
I know. I'm getting it. I'm getting there. Between David Morrell and Ben Whitaker, after seeing what I seen from Chelly, I know Whitaker got a shot to him. I know he got some stank behind his shit. So it's a good fight. I would lean towards Morrell, but I don't count out what's Whitaker because he got crack with him. I think experience is a big deal in boxing, bro. And Dave Morrell got the experience in that one. So that's why I would
okay.
lean towards him, but I don't count Buddy out. That's for
But
sure.
that was an upset though, correct?
That was a
Yeah,
huge upset.
for
That
So
was
you
the
sure.
don't
fucking
think that
1500,
Whitaker missed that
1600.
opportunity now though, or is it if he beat him now, then it ain't that big of a deal because he lost already?
Well, honestly, bro, I think in a way boxing is, especially for the UK, like if Ben Whitaker beat David Morrell, that's still a good fight. That's still a good name. I can't
Okay.
say
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
cause
I
it's
do
only
too.
like even though he did like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I could be crazy, y'all. Like, go rewatch the fight and tell me, like, however Instagram, whatever, however you find me, bro, and tell me I was wrong. Because to me, bro, I'm telling you, David Morrell, I think it was just like David Morrell, bro. I honestly think he prematurely jumped up to 75 chasing a Benavidez fight, and I just think that because of the fight with the dude he fought, Vosnik, I mean Hot Rod, before he fought Benavidez, his punches really didn't have an effect. And then against Benavidez, it looked like Benavidez was kind of eating his punches. And then the Russian dude was kind of eating his punches. And then this guy, it looked like he was literally just had like, bro, there wasn't one point in the fight where David Morrell had the dude stunned, had him surprised, had him shocked, had him hurt. I didn't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. But it just
What you
looks
say,
like to
G?
me that Morrell just he shouldn't be at 75. Like maybe it was too early for him to go there, bro. I don't know.
What you think, Greg?
I would have loved to see the athleticism up against each other. Morel do got some skills and he is athletic, and I think Morel would have took that fight a little more serious had he been fighting Ben Whitaker. But Ben Whitaker, to be fair, he hasn't been in there with a guy like Morel, anything like Morel. So
Facts.
I don't know if we get the same Ben Whitaker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do we get the same loose, athletic, unpredictable Ben Whitaker, or does he go in there with all the respect in the world for David Morrell and trying to just be a boxer? You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good point.
But I love the fight because of the athleticism between the two. I
Do you
like that
still
fight.
love it, or do you think that
Um,
Whitaker
I
missed his
need
moment?
it wasn't so much Whitaker missing his moment. Morrell fucked up the money. Morrell, I think
Yeah,
Facts.
bro.
Morrell got to get back on his horse. You know what I mean? He got to get back on his horse and he got to get back people believing in him because it's one thing to lose, but when you lose to a guy that nobody's talking about, it just looks different and it feels different.
In that fashion too, in the
Yeah,
fashion he
yeah.
lost, bro.
And to
Now we
get put in
got
the body
questions
bag
all
at the
over.
end. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he was
hear you.
That
slept too. He was sleeping.
yeah,
He
that
was
would have
out
meant
cold.
Did you see the Shane Mosley Boachuk fight?
Fucking
no,
yep,
I
bro.
missed that one.
The first punch of the fight, I said, "Oh shit! If Shane can keep up this work rate, Boachuk, he had a problem taking his punch. The very first punch of the fight, bro, stumbled
I
him
ain't
back
gonna
a
lie,
little
bro.
bit,
I think Boychuk
started
is a little.
wobbling and shit.
I think Boychuk is a little bit shot too, though, bro. Like
He
seeing how
Nah,
definitely
he
real
was
shot.
talk.
looking,
He definitely shot, bro. As you can
Boychuk,
see it.
Boychuk, low key is beat. G, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga is beat. For
But
no, for real, for
they play with that vodka and them girls, man. You know that
Yeah, well,
vodka,
and plus,
them
bro, that
broads,
style
man.
he uses, you got to fight that way in the gym too.
real. Yeah,
It just that style is the style that wins until it doesn't, bro. You show
Right.
up the
yeah.
next fight, you not the same guy because you got fucking 40 wars in the gym. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Good
Yeah.
point. That's a good
Real
ass
shit.
point. I ain't
And
And
gonna
he
he
lie.
doing it.
bobbling around, he moving, like the way he moving, bro. It's just like he seemed like he punch drunk, bro. The way he just
He
flop, you
exact.
know what I mean? Like,
Bro, I thought it was just me when I was watching it. I'm like, bro, this nigga like it's like every punch was affecting that nigga. Damn.
yeah, he moved like that though. He like fucking bobbing around and shit. But that first punch Mosley landed, I said, "Oh shit, bro! If I was a gambler, I would have put the bag on Mosley." And I
Mm,
picked Boachuk to win in the prediction league I'm in
I
and
did
shit.
too.
And I
mm,
that shit had me tight. But you know what I mean? I was kind of happy for Mosley, bro. You know what I
yeah.
mean? His dad put in mad
Hey, I
legendary
ain't gonna
work,
lie,
bro.
bro. Cause did it? Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like the way they moving Shane Mosley, bro. Because
Yo, his
even though he
pops is a
just lost
fucking
to
savage.
Ramos, he just
Yeah.
lost to Ramos, and he right back in there with another good name. I like
Oh,
that shit. Like,
they
Well,
was
he with
thugging it out.
Zuffa.
He was thugging it out with Ramos, bro. That was a good
Yeah.
ass
Yeah.
fight.
That's the point you was making earlier, G, about that Zuffa gonna keep you in the net. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. This could be Mosley's chance. He 35. One thing for sure, they're gonna put him in the ring with the very best guy they can get him in the
but
ring
look,
with.
but look,
All
but
right,
The
let
I
me
got a
ask
name
you something.
question.
recognition, all that.
I
Before you ask the question, OG, just to tie it in, like, cause that's what I'm saying. Like, Zuffa, like, what if it's not that bad? Because, like I said, we just saw Shane Mosley lose, even though that was a great fight against Ramos Jr. He
Yeah,
just lost, and he's already back in there in the spotlight, and we already talking about him again because he just stopped another good name. Like, so
right.
even though, like, it is like they shells might, the cream is gonna rise to the top because they gonna keep on going through, like they gonna be able to push through that shit. So the
I
best
got
fighters is gonna get to the top.
I got a question. What if they made Jalil Hackett versus Shane Mosley Jr. next? Is that a good fight?
Morel? Wait,
No,
who'd
no,
you
no.
say?
Jalil Hackett
Oh,
Versus
hell yeah.
Shane.
versus Shane
That's a
Mosley
good
Jr.
fight. Jaleel was my guy, bro. I
I,
like
don't-
Jaleel a lot, bro.
well, shit. I honestly, I was gonna say I don't know if Jalil ready, but the fact that they both with the Zuffa circuit and the way that they running it, shit, fuck it, that
Ready
is a
or
good
not,
ass
bro.
fight. Yeah,
That's
ready or
what
not, that's
Zuffa.
a good ass
Ready or
fight.
not, dog.
Yeah,
Here it comes.
fuck
You
it,
getting in there, bro. That's a
cause
good
that's
fight
how they
for
running it, and that's
Jaleel.
what I like about Zuffa. It's on some, like, bro, they signed
Savage
De Los
shit, bro.
Santos, they signed De Los Santos and Rio. They put them right back at the rematch,
First fight,
right back in action
Hey, what weight is
Mhm.
that fight at?
at
35.
35.
Because they got
Mm.
Who
the
you got?
original 8. They don't got no 40. They got
I
the
know. That's why.
original.
That's why I
They,
asked. Yeah,
yeah.
I know. That's why I asked.
So
Who
you're
you
gonna
got in the
get
fight
some
though?
guys cutting, some guys gaining. You're gonna get some
Shit,
fucking guys
in
that
that
look like
fight,
they
I
don't
ain't gonna
belong in
lie,
the
bro.
ring together.
In that
Too
Rayo and De
big,
Los
too
Santos,
small.
bro, I like De Los Santos just because he was able to make 35 comfortably against Keyshawn, and we've been seeing Rayo at 40, so it's him coming down, and he's
All
been
right.
and then not
What?
only
Ryo
that,
got work at 35 on Zuffa already. He just his last fight was at 35.
oh for
And
real,
dude,
okay,
dude gave him a test, bro. Ryo was on his boxing shit and he looked good,
you
but
right,
dude
you
was
right,
landing punches, bro. And all De Los Santos need is one, bro. That's
Yeah,
all he need. He knocking shit out, bro. So
and then
that's
and
why
then De
he
Los
came in
Santos,
heavy against De Los Santos because he
I,
ain't
I
want to get his life bar fucked
I
up.
was just gonna say that, bro. De Los Santos did put his lights out last time, so I don't know. He might have his number. I don't know.
No, but
yeah.
see in that
But they
fight,
hurt
bro,
each other though.
yeah, they was out there skating. Looked like they were fighting on ice, bro. Both
Uh,
them
uh,
motherfuckers
uh, uh, uh,
was out there fucking ice hockey fighting, bro. All stanky legged up because they were throwing some shots, bro. That was a good fight. That's this the first Zuffa fight they told me about. I was like, bad. Although they put on good cards and the guys are out there going for that 50K. It's different when there's 50 grand on the line and you're gonna get a bonus for fighting for knocking somebody out, fight of the night bonus. Motherfuckers fight a lot differently with that on the line. They're not used
Yeah,
to getting 50 bands fucking for nothing. Now you got a chance to win it every time you out there. You're gonna get guys going out there fighting outside of their bodies for that shit. And I
yeah,
would too. You know what I mean? Especially when you know if you lose, it ain't a death sentence. I'm laying it all out on the line. So you're gonna get a lot of different looks from a lot of different guys, bro. Out there barbarian shit for that 50 bands, bro. I fight
You right.
God for 50. So
I
there's
fight
no
God for
telling.
50.
Real shit, bro. 50 stack real quick. I'll fight just for free. So fuck it. Well, you
but
gonna
did
give
you
me
say
50?
God,
I'll fight God for 50, dog.
You heard
the
what the man
Almighty?
said. You heard what he
Yeah.
said.
I'll fight anybody, dog,
Yeah,
for
but see,
50.
that's a man speaking like he got kids. Y'all be forgetting that. When you got these kids, man, it's all on
Got
the
them
line.
babies. I hear that. I hear it. But bro, my kids are raised, dog. I'm a
Yeah.
old head up here talking some shit. Probably wouldn't fight shit. Nah, for real though, you got guys going crazy for that 50 extra, bro. And on top of what they getting, you see guys that normally go out there boxing, boxing, boxing. They ain't boxing no
Hey,
more.
I ain't
Now,
gonna even lie to you, D1, bro. You really preaching some real shit, cause I know some niggas that'll kill for a
real
$20
talk,
bill,
bro. I
for
I
real,
know people that'll do a lot more for a lot less, bro. So
for a lot less. I'm talking
you
about.
changing shit, bro, with that 50, bro. It changes shit. Guys are
Uh,
literally gonna go out there and say, fuck all this boxing shit. And then now you gotta prepare differently as a fighter, bro. You gotta
yeah,
be ready for war.
yeah,
You gotta be ready for whatever the man across from you is willing to do for that 50, bro.
Shit, I like the way Zuffa running their program though,
I
man.
do too, bro. But
But
I
then,
just
but
hate
then,
the fact that the paydays, the big time paydays are gone now, bro. They're paying 17 to 20% is the maximum the UFC gives out to their top ticket seller.
Mm.
Couple points on the back end of a pay per view, but now they ain't got no more pay per views. They got 7 billion to do it on Paramount.
For
Let's go
real,
bet.
MMA?
7 billion, yeah,
Oh,
for the
for
big.
real?
Yeah, Dana just cashed in the 7 billion, bro, and they get 100 million per year to put on Zuffa fights.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, they clocking that though, bro. They're getting to the bag, bro, and it's fucking boxing up. The individuality of boxing will not be there no more, and this is why I don't like it. Ultimately, when you start telling people what the fuck they can put on to wear in a fight, that's when you have gone too far, and it's fucking almost like it's crazy, bro, to tell somebody they can't wear what color fucking trunks they want to put on, bro. What the
Yeah.
fuck kind of shit y'all got going on over here? Now my highest payday is 750 bands for a title fight. That's their maximum unless you sell tickets. Now you're looking at a million or two. I know they're over here floating around all these fake fucking dollar amounts. 15 million to Connor Ben. Fuck all the way out of here with that shit. If y'all gave that kid 15 fucking million, I'm Jesus Christ himself. I wouldn't believe that shit if he was at the bank with one of them big ass fucking checks, bro, and left with a
Mm-hmm.
briefcase. I still wouldn't believe that shit.
Mm.
Y'all got this
damn.
shit. Who the fuck giving Connor Ben 15 million for what?
That is
What do
extreme.
y'all just pile the money up and light the shit on fire? It don't make no fucking sense to me, bro.
Real
It's
shit.
crazy. And the gullible ass sheep boxing fans, you tell them anything you want, bro, and they start believing it. The shit catches on like wildfire. It's like, what the fuck is y'all
And
smoking,
you know
bro?
what's so crazy, D1, bro? I'm glad, bro, that we on this topic because you know how motherfuckers be sheeps because bro, I believed it for one day, and then I saw who he was fighting, and I was like, "There's fucking no way this nigga's getting 15
Yeah,
million."
bro. You got to critically
Nigga,
think
Regis
about these things.
Prograis,
Yeah, bro. What
Re-
the fuck? What the
Devin.
fuck?
Look, this is no cap. Devin Haney didn't even make 15 million fighting Regis Prograis.
He ain't
re-
make five. He ain't make three. He made two something. Like,
No,
come
I
on,
think
bro.
he
We got
made like
to.
three. I think it was like three because I
All
think that
right.
was part of the. I think that was part of the early Riyadh deal where he had like 3 for 36 or something like that, and I think that was like
yeah.
his first fight.
Yeah, but
But
I don't. I
15
have a hard
million.
time believing that
Hell
too,
no,
dog.
not
The three for
15
fif-
million.
36. I don't
Once I
believe
saw
15
that
mi-
Regis
neither.
Prograis, hell no, because I'm like,
and
what is
15
Regis?
million. I'm gonna keep it real. At 15 million, I don't even got dude for keeping up a career. I got him for retiring after that. Like if you make 15 million in a fight and you leave with probably 8, like what the fuck you fighting for?
Real talk, G.
I,
And
I'm,
P2 loot. I think you got me confused with somebody else. You must not know me. You keep fucking typing my name down there. You're gonna have to come up here and talk, bro.
what's his name?
P2 loot.
P2
P
Loot.
P2 loot. Fuck you mean I'm
P2.
tripping, bro? I don't
Where
believe
are
that they
you?
gave these money. What the fuck? $15 million to Conor Ben for what, dog?
For what,
Maybe
P2?
5 fights, dog. I mean, fucking like real shit. And then they came right out afterwards and said, "Oh, now he signed to Zuffa, and they signed him for a 6 year deal or whatever the
Hold
fuck
up,
it
hold
was,
up. I'm putting
bro."
the
Hey,
link.
and
Hold
then
up, hold
no
up, hold up,
cap.
hold up. I'm putting the link in the chat. We looking for P2 Loot. Go ahead,
But
foreign.
nah,
Like, bro, these
I ain't
dudes
even
be
gonna
talking
lie, bro.
crazy
I don't even think they gave Conor Ben 15 million for Eubank. Now that
for
I'm
the
really thinking about
entirety.
it.
No, hell no,
That's what I'm
That's what
bro.
I'm
saying. How
saying.
the fuck? That's a
I think
bigger
he only made
fight.
like 2-3 million.
That's what I'm
That's a
trying to say.
fucking.
That's a bigger fight, bro. How the fuck? How the fuck he just gave me 15?
Oh, they
Even
said I was tripping because I want to fade with God for 50K. I was just using that
it,
as an expression. Maybe I should. I'll
Or
fight Benavidez for 50. I'll
or
fight
you
my
anybody
bad.
for
drunk as
50, bro.
fuck. I wouldn't
P,
fight Benavidez for fucking 50K. You crazy.
But I got the same
P2 Loot.
mentality as Benny, though. I'd
P.
I
be
need
doing the same shit he doing, bro. One of us got to
I
die.
need
Well,
I need
somebody gotta
six.
go.
Somebody got to go, homie.
Hey look,
It'd
me
probably
against
be me.
Benavidez.
I ain't foolish. I mean, I ain't
Me against
stupid.
Benavidez, bro. I need 6 digits, and I still might show up with something in the trunk. What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
Uh-huh.
might have brass knuckles underneath them fly gloves. I definitely have
No,
on them.
I'm not talking about no brass knuckles. I'm gonna put that dog down. The fuck?
I'll
Stop
Damn,
finna play
foreign.
definitely.
with him.
And
Damn,
the
I'ma
fan,
just
you
collect
flames
my
and
signed up for
horsehair out them
look,
motherfuckers.
look, look. I'ma just show up and collect my 100 first. I'm gonna make sure that's
it.
secure.
You got to get your paper, guys.
Then I'm gonna take a dive and tell them meet me in the trunk in the parking lot.
I'm
Real
gonna holler
shit,
at
bro.
y'all. I see y'all when y'all come
Real
out.
shit, bro. Fuck
Fuck you
around, knock
M-
mean?
me out with a
Matter of
missed
fact,
punch.
matter of fact, you're gonna have to drive to the back of the stadium. You know they don't go in the same entrance
I was
everybody
finna
else.
say, stay right
Back to
here. Stay
back.
right here. I'll be there. Stay
I
right
keep
here.
this bitch running, bro. I'm out.
You
I
gonna have to
get
go
in,
meet
get
them.
out. Like a fucking robbery,
What?
dog.
Nah, but no
Knock me
cap though,
out with
bro.
a
I ain't gonna
missed
lie.
left hook.
Even Connor been for like 6, 7, even 10 fights. I can't even see him getting. What is that? Like even 10 fights. I can't even see him making 15 million for 10 fights.
I no, I can
Yeah,
see you
yeah.
making no, I can see you making 15
For
within
10, no doubt.
yeah, I can see that. Because they still draw a big crowd. But I'm trying to figure out 15 million
For what?
just cuz just like you
But
basically and then
I,
Regis, I'm gonna keep it real. Regis probably got paid more than Connor Ben
I
because
was
nigga,
gonna
he's
he
got
say
a
that.
more
G, this
name, more
nigga buying
prevalent name
Porsches
in
and shit.
America.
it's
Bro, like
Regis.
we gotta critically think about this shit, bro. There ain't no single chance. Connor Ben is a star in his own right over there in the UK, so they say. We don't know that for sure. We're all the way to fuck over here in America, bro. $15 million. And now I got to start looking at the Netflix advisors funny. Like, who the fuck told you to pay Connor Ben $15 million? They wanted to light fucking 10 of it on fire
Yeah.
or 14 of it on fire. What the fuck are these people thinking? And I'm sick and tired of hearing about Turkey Ellis Sheik's bag. Turkey Ellis Sheik and the people that got money from that oil, they ain't into losing money. People that got that kind of money aren't into just fucking losing it willy nilly, making all these bad fucking investments, bro. These dudes are
Mhm.
getting paid in Bitcoin options and shit. Y'all got this game fucked all the way up, bro.
Skill
Ain't nobody
skills
out here doing that.
skills pay bills. I appreciate the love and support, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. Salute.
And somebody got the
No,
cops looking
no,
for him.
no doubt.
Bro, I
Mhm.
swear to God, bro, like
Tego,
it be
appreciate
going
you,
on hard
Tego.
time, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out
Yeah,
Tego Clip, 2 Cents, Bang, Sister
already.
Rashonda, Nick
Already.
J, Marissa
But listen, bro.
Alvarez. Shout
Too
out the
rich,
squad, man. Scary,
too rich
chill.
says, but if you ain't gonna be right reported numbers, you can't believe no numbers. And listen, bro, this is
Exactly.
boxing. This shit is WWE these days, bro. The only thing real in boxing is the punches being thrown. And that's fucking
Thank
it.
you. Good fucking who
God
man.
damn, bro. I don't know how you guys say you pay attention to this shit and say that you're a hardcore boxing fan and you don't have the same conclusions I do.
Fam,
You
Hmm.
can't
the only thing I
possibly be
be
paying attention like me then.
the
Because,
only
bro, this
shit
shit
I
is the
believe
circus.
the only thing I believe, bro, is literally what I'm seeing with my own eyes. And sometimes I don't even believe that because these niggas be going with scripts and shit. So
Yeah, you never know,
like
bro. You never know who approached these fighters before the fight, what kind of gambling shit's going on. Like you, even
exactly.
you know what I mean. If you see a guy go out there and have a crazy lackluster effort and it don't look right, chances are it probably ain't right.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I think Nakatani might have. I think Nakatani camp might have cashed out. I think they saw the
I like.
odds.
And
They saw the
I
odds.
see why you would say that, but when you're in the ring with a guy that's fucking punching, bro, and you ain't never felt something like that before, we gonna be out
Nah,
here
nah.
chest matching
And
it
matter
up.
of fact, D1, I don't mean to cut you off, but I gotta correct myself because the last time I jumped on one of these channels, bro, I said that I think that they. But I think that what it was with that fight is that once knock, bro, the speed difference was crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
monster
Yeah.
crazy
Like
fast,
in a
bro.
way, speed, and it's not even like his feet or like him moving his fight, like but it's how fast he get to you with them motherfucking punches. Like that shit is like a
Them
movie.
shit,
That
you
shit is
feel
like
like you got
Karate
rocks
Kid.
in those gloves, bro. That one of them shits hit off your guard, you're like, oh nah, dog, hold up a minute. Let's figure this shit out. Let's take our time.
So I,
We
I
ain't
think I
going.
think Nakatani started feeling that speed difference and was like, I gotta be a little bit more tentative than I want to be, and I think that
Yeah,
that's
that
why it
shit.
was a little bit more lackluster.
It was a chess match the whole
Yeah, it
way, but
was.
it definitely heated up after like round six. They started trading a little bit more. I wish the
Honestly,
whole
honest to
fight was
God, I
like
think
that.
I want to see that fight. I think
Me
two or
too. I don't
Two
mind
more
a chess
times.
match like that.
I
I
think
don't mind
once.
that at all because I know it's high level fighting and we got to pick our shit here. We can't just be going crazy, bro, because you're going to get knocked the fuck out. You'll be on Twitter for a month.
I think
It's not,
once or twice. If
not
that fight
smart for
happens
business.
again or another time, I think that they'll open up even more, and I think it'll be better
Yeah,
fights if they happen more times.
it'll be round 13. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah,
It'll pick up
exactly.
right where it left
Yeah,
off. I believe
exactly.
that too. You know what I
Cause,
mean?
cause
Yeah.
the way,
High
cause
level
the way it
fighters
was,
like that,
I
bro.
think Nakatani might have saw a few things to where he like, you know what, I maybe should have done this, or I maybe should have done that. Cause I was thinking like, bro, if you just step to the nigga, maybe step off, maybe move offline a little bit, you might be able to
You,
do something. But he wasn't
you
even
know what's
like,
crazy about
he
that
was a
fight?
lot. He was tentative.
I think Tank and Core will look a lot like that fight.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think so?
First 6 rounds, they're just picking. They're. It's a real fucking boring fest, and we're just watching everybody in the trenches, fucking like, come on, man, start fucking fighting, and then the 6th round from there on, it's a fight, bro. That's what I think that, bro. Unless Tank just says, fuck this, I can't beat this kid in boxing. I got
You
to throw up the
you know
guard
what,
and go
D1?
fuck
Now that
him
I'm
up.
thinking about it, and it's actually because I'm gonna be honest, most of the time I talk about Shakur and Tank, I don't think it's gonna happen, so I can't really see it. But now
I
that you
don't think
said
so
it, and
either.
I'm like thinking of it in reference to that fight, I think that it would be even more of a snooze fest, more probably to like 8 rounds with
Mm.
Tank and Shakur,
Yeah.
because
It-
Tank himself is like tentative. He's
Yep.
more
And
Mm.
the
like,
I
you
think
get
it's
what I'm
more
saying?
like the reason
And
I say that.
The thing about Shakur fighting against the Tank, with Shakur fighting against big punchers, he's usually tentative too.
Yeah.
So it's
Yep.
like
And
Shakur not
it's the
even gonna be
perfect
really
storm
active
for
with
that.
his jab. They just gonna be both looking for a look.
And you know, both of them guys got Twitter in the front in their frontal lobe, bro. They do not want to be a fucking meme on no Twitter, dog. They're both thinking about that shit. Heavy too.
Mhm.
So it'll be a good one. It's like Roach and Tank. That shit was the first 6 rounds. It was boxing, bro. And then they got into it. They got in that pocket and started thugging it out. That's one I gotta see again, bro. I gotta see that fucking fight again, bro. It's crazy how the boxing public shunned that fight. I'm trying to tell everybody, like, bro, this ain't gonna be what the fuck y'all think this is gonna be. This is a
I
real
think
deal
I'm gonna be
fight.
honest, D1. I think Tank played that fight so smart, and I think he played that whole situation so smart that we might not ever see that fight. I ain't gonna lie, Tank
Yeah.
did
No,
that shit
I think,
smart.
bro, I think they got too much. It's a rivalry between Baltimore and DC. Tank got too much pride on the
No,
line for
no,
that
no,
one to not
but
go
hear me out
again.
real quick. Hear me out. I think the fact that it ended in a draw and not Tank losing, I think that
That's
Yeah.
he
a
feel
that's
like,
a
you feel me? I think Tank is
big
more like
deal.
on some shit like, you know what, I got one, let me, I might, and then like
And
you
they've
said,
been
they do
talking
know each other,
crazy,
they
so
grew up,
why not
and then it's like,
fuck
if
them?
you really look at it, bro, Tank ain't even got his eyes on him, bro. And one thing I know about Tank is if he had his eyes on him, we would know about it. So it's like, I
Yeah.
think that Tank, he just let that shit go and he just moving on. And I don't think we
The
ever
shit
get
I
that
be
fight again,
hearing,
bro.
I think he got his eyes on him. But bro, when you lose 20 million, 40 million, because the rematch they first had that scheduled, that fell apart because Tank fucking around and getting in trouble and shit and whatever else. And then the Jake shit falls apart. Now this man is out 60 M's, bro. So now he gotta come back and fight somebody with a name. Like if I
Yeah.
was Tank, the fight I would come back to is Ryan. I would come back. I'd go get that fucking Floyd belt, the
Ryan too
WBC
big.
belt. Nah, listen, bro.
Yeah, hell
Sometimes
no,
you're gonna
not
have to
Ryan,
fight up,
bro.
bro. Yeah, no, that's the fight. You want to make some of that money back? Ryan or Pitbull? It's one
Wait,
or the
why you
other.
wait, D1, because my phone dying, but I just want you to explain. I just want to dialogue on it. Why you say he down 60 million?
Because, bro, he lost. He had Jake Paul on the line for 40
Yeah, he
million,
did.
guaranteed,
He
guaranteed.
did.
Lost that due to an allegation. I think that shit was all a fucking scam. I mean, like my thoughts on that is something I ain't even got time to explain right now. But he lost that, and the Roach rematch is literally. Other than Tank versus a big name Mexican, that's the biggest fight in boxing, bro. He probably lost 10 to 20 M's with that first rematch falling apart. He
Mm.
can't get right, bro. He can't get in the ring. Shit
But
just
that's what
keep
I'm saying.
falling apart. And Tank, one of
Honestly,
my
I
guys. So,
honestly and then honestly, I would just say because Tank worked with PBC, right? Yeah, okay. So
yeah,
I wouldn't say because
he top
and
dog.
then Tank is really like PBC golden child, like for real, like
He
damn
is,
near like
bro.
one of their last ace cards that they got. they
Right.
last Joker type shit. So I wouldn't really say he's 60 in a hole. If anything, I would agree that he's probably like 10 million in a hole. They he probably
Mm.
owed him a 10 million,
You can't tell
a
me he
10
ain't
million
40 in
budget.
the hole when he lost 40
Not
guaranteed.
no, because look,
Easy
that's why.
work.
But look, hear me, D1. That's why I
Easy
say that.
work.
But that's why. But that's why I say that the Roach rematch ain't big on the radar, bro, because he didn't lose. If he would have lost, then I'd be like, okay, then I would agree he's 10-20 in the hole. But he didn't
See,
lose that fight. That was
okay,
a
but
draw.
where did it put us as boxing fans? You got guys like me who think Tank still won. If the knee counted, maybe you got a different argument. You got guys like Greg who think fucking Roach won the fight. We're all
Hmm.
split on it. Bro. If they announce the rematch for that, bro, that fight is doing dumb numbers. It'll almost
Hell
touch a
yeah.
million pay per view, bro. It'll do crazy numbers like Spence and Crawford. Tank got a different type of
Honestly,
popularity with him.
honestly though, I'm gonna be 100 with
Yeah.
you, bro. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I said hell yeah, but I gotta disagree because we just saw Lamont Roach look vulnerable against Pitbull Cruz.
He did,
So
and that's why
honestly, I don't
Tank
think it
said
would
I'm gonna
be
take the
stupid
better man
numbers.
on some
Yeah,
bullshit.
which no,
But
I
bro,
agree, bro. If he would have beat Pitbull, then I'd be like, okay. But bro, he looked like he should have lost to Pitbull too. I'm not gonna
no,
lie, for
I
sure.
listen. I picked Roach in that fight. I scored at 9-3 Pitbull. I don't know what the announcers were talking about, telling the entirety. But see, I watched the pre-fight build-up shit. Even though there's an interpreter, Pitbull damn near told us that's what he was going to do in the fight. Box a little bit because you guys all think all I know how to do is come forward.
Exactly.
Pitbull literally chose to box, and the announcers are like, Lamont's got him frustrated. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I couldn't believe it, bro. I made
Yeah.
shorts and everything for that shit. Gee, that shit was
Yeah.
crazy to me. Miro was out there fucking dick pulling, bro. That shit was crazy. He loved him some Lamont Roach, boy. I tell you what, that dude at
Wh-
Lamont and Brian Campbell, that's Roach's biggest fan, bro. Like real shit. I'm
Yeah.
convinced of it.
Yeah.
That's a good ass fight, bro. And it was a goddamn shame, like, because people were saying Tank don't fight nobody. And like to me, I'm looking at Lamont Roach, like I know who Lamont is. I know what type of fighter he is. Just because y'all don't know who the fuck he is, now you give this kid a bad rap, bro. I don't think any of them fought a competitor as good as Roach. None of them. Maybe Devin. That's it. Who? Who?
Damn.
who?
Wait, any of who?
None of the guys that are around Tank Shakur, none of them. Maybe Devin. That's it. Because he fought fucking Brian Norman,
Well, honestly, Shakur fought
Lomachenko.
Tio, so I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I think Roach has served Tio a fucking issue, bro.
And if
That's
I'm
just
not
me, bro.
mistaken, I think
For
hold
sure.
if I'm not and then if I'm not mistaken, Jamel Herring beat Lamont Roach and Shakur
Now,
beat
you
Jamel
watched that
Herring.
fight? Did you
That was
watch
at
that fight?
26 too.
Yeah, and did you watch that fight? You wouldn't be saying that
30.
Janelle Herron beat Roach if you watched that fight, dog.
He
Because it's
did though. He
it
beat
don't
him.
nah, dog. It go a fucking top ranked decision. Roach coming over from Golden Boy, B side. It was 6-6 to me. That's what I scored the fight. Roach
Hell
almost knocked
no.
Herring out. Hell
I
yeah.
think that fight
Go
was
back
more
and
like
watch the fight,
Hell
8-4.
bro.
yeah.
Roach almost
8-4.
knocked Herron out in the 11th. Had him on Queer Street, stumbling all over. Roach didn't know what to do. Started panicking and fucking overshooting his shots, and then the bell rang. It was at the end of the 11th round. He put him fucking. He was on crazy legs, bro, stumbling all over.
I think Jamel Herring won that Lamont Roach fight, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I think it was 6-6, bro.
But
That's what I scored in real time. And during when the fight originally aired, I scored it 6-6. I went back and watched it like 2 or 3 times. I got it a draw, dog.
Mm.
And Roach, the way he took the loss, like a man, he ain't give no fucking excuses. He ain't go on no draw tour or none of that shit. He ain't do what he did with Tank. You know what I'm saying? He took it like a man and went back in the lab. So people perceived it as he lost.
yeah, I think
But to
what
me,
Lamont Roach did was with Tank was kind of
close.
corny too. I'm not gonna lie,
Me
that shit
too,
was
bro.
kind of
I
corny.
thought that was real corny. But yo, bro, you only got one chance, bro. So
You
when you
do,
get into something like that, you got to make the most of it. So I
you do.
understand it, but I do think it's some cornball shit to
It was
do.
some corny shit though, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, I wouldn't have done it. That's how I look at these situations when these dudes go out here wilding. Would I do that? Nah, dog. I ain't doing none of that.
Hey
So,
fellas, what you about
yo,
to say for him?
Nah, I'm finna.
uh,
I was finna say I'm finna tap out of here, man. On God,
yeah,
appreciate you
but
for
Yeah.
having me up, my nigga, for real. Appreciate
Foreign.
y'all, man.
It was good chopping it up with you two fellas and the
No
rest of the
cap. Shout out
family.
E1, man. Shout out the whole family, man. I'm going, y'all.
Salute, bro. I hit
For
the
sure.
cash app, G. Be good,
For
be safe,
sure.
bro.
Appreciate you.
Yep,
Hey, I
no more.
appreciate the love and support, ladies and
No doubt.
gentlemen. GHB TV. You know what I mean? We had the smoke show. We had the smoke show late, but we had the smoke show. You know what I mean? We ain't want y'all holding it against us. You know what I'm saying? I know how shit get. It was Mother's Day. You know what I mean? We couldn't get on. But we making up for shit. You know what I mean? But we gonna keep talking about these rumbles. We gonna keep figuring out what the fuck is going on with the business. And I appreciate all the gentlemen for jumping up tonight. Appreciate those who tapped in. I got to get ready for tomorrow. I might. No, I ain't gonna say no more. I might. But I got nothing but love for y'all. Hope it's nothing but love for me. Thank you. GHP TV on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, send this shit to everybody. Thank you. Get with me.